What's up, wrestling fans? SmackDown just got through, and we're going to talk about SmackDown. We're going to take your phone calls. I'm going to tell you what I thought, and there's quite a few things I think to talk about tonight, and we will take your phone calls. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below so you don't miss when we go live after Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, and everything else that goes on, plus the Daily Wrestling Podcast and a ton more here on the Joe Cronin Show. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. And get ready. Otherwise, skip ahead and get to the SmackDown review if you're watching this not live. And we'll get this thing going, man.
JCS for me,
AEW and everything.
Monetize this. Elite for me, out of nowhere. Stop, throw down.
About 20 seconds away from the SmackDown review. Let me see those dicks.
Exclusive. JCS. No. You don't wanna with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really wanna, homie. JCS. Out of nowhere, monetize this and throw down, bitch. JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psycho. JCS. Shout out to OK Fabe, Leah, and my man Jake the Marto. JCS. No pussies allowed, we scream it and we say it proud. JCS. To my man Joe Cronin, keep it rockin', keep it rollin'. And to every hater that ever ran his mouth, you can take a middle finger, take it and jam it down south. Oh, this whole fucking community, they know what we about. So when we talkin', homie, take a seat and please shut your mouth. JCS, homie, done told you. And for every piece of shit that tried to test, got like the rest. What you thought? The man Joe Cronin go hard. Trust me, homie, we ain't worried about none of you retards. All these fat fucks wanna talk, they'll get cut. I ain't playing with your homies, fuck you faggots and your wives are all sluts. I don't give a fuck, my nigga, come and test this. Me and the almighty Joe will eat you up for breakfast. JCS. No. You don't wanna with us, homie, trust me, you don't really wanna, homie. JCS. Out of nowhere, monetize this and throw down, bitch. JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psycho. JCS. Shout out to OK Fabe, Leah, and my man Jake the Marto. JCS. No pussies allowed. We scream it and we say it proud. JCS. To my man Joe Cronin, keep it rockin', keep it rollin'. And to every hater that ever ran his mouth, you can take our middle finger, take it and jam it down south. This whole fucking community, they know what we about. So when we talkin', homie, take a seat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the SmackDown review for September 3rd, 2019. This is the Joe Cronin Show on YouTube, and you made it through SmackDown without falling asleep, I guess, if you're here watching this. So, shout out to the Goon for the $2 super chat. Rowan was the same raspy voice as Lars. Like Lars Sullivan? Yeah, he kind of did have that a little bit. I still think Lars was way more mumble mouth crazy. Like, I feel like Lars still had more of like a, you know, I'm Lars Sullivan. Like, he sounded like Jesse Ventura if he like had a toothache or something like that. It was very weird. But anyway, we'll take your calls in a few minutes. I know a lot of people are trying to get through. Jake DeMarco's here. Let me unmute his mic in a minute. Or I just put him on the screen the wrong way. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, Dave Chappelle, how you doing? Yeah, Dave Chappelle's Rotten Tomatoes. Finally, the fan score for Dave Chappelle's stand-up came out. It's a 99%, as opposed to Hollywood, who gave him a 0% until Jeremy John stepped in and gave him a perfect score, which gave him a 17%. So according to Rotten Tomatoes, Dave Chappelle sucks and got a 17%. But according to all of you guys, thousands of you, Dave Chappelle got a 99%. So I talk about that on my other channels, Corrupted Nation and Shame on News. If you want to hear about what I thought about that, go watch those channels. Jake, can you hear me now?
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
They made, some good strides tonight. I was pretty pleased with the show.
Dude, I don't know if it's just me, or if anybody else thought the same thing. In fact, I haven't looked at the tweet yet. I tweeted this out, and I don't know if people started agreeing with me. But dude, Elias and Ali fucking killed it.
Yeah, that was fantastic match, and same with Shorty G. They made him look like a star.
Yeah, that was
with
crazy.
Andrade. So Both King of the Ring matches, highlights of the night. Great wrestling, and for the most part, everything else is decent amount of storytelling, building. It was just a solid show from start to finish.
I thought it was pretty solid, man. Like, I got to tell you, I'm surprised. I like this show better than Raw. I mean, it didn't.
Oh, absolutely.
It didn't have the heel turn of Bayley at the very end for 3 seconds. It didn't have the Fiend for like 3 minutes or whatever that was, because those were the best things. But wrestling wise, I mean, you know, it starts with Sasha coming out and Bayley, and I thought that segment was okay. I still feel like Bayley seems like a lost puppy. Like she needs to be the sidekick to somebody, because she's kind of just like awkwardly standing there like, what do I do, Sasha? Like, she just still comes off weird, but
she doesn't have that driving force to be the leader. Yeah, she's just not. I don't even think if they switch roles, she would have the charisma needed to be in that role. You know, she's better as a sidekick follower. You know, and she could still be a champion by all means, but yeah, she works better as a unit than by herself.
Yeah, I mean, I need to really go over this in my mind before I give tonight's show a rating. Like, I need to like look at these matches all over again and try to remember, you know, where we're at here, because this is a tough one for me tonight. Like, I thought,
yeah, like you said, the positives from last night was the wrestling. You know, the King of the Ring matches, and then you mentioned obviously the Firefly Funhouse and the Bayley heel turn. So if you take away those two things, you know, the being the King of the Ring. Same thing tonight. King of the Ring matches were really good. So if you're going show to show and you take away the wrestling portions of it, I think tonight was a bit stronger. The opening, it was a good way to handle Bayley, but I'm very trepidatious going forward. You know, she touched into that fan motif that we usually criticize her for, but it made sense in this way. I was saying, you know, she gives it her whole heart, and she wants everyone to feel the way she did when she was a young kid and a fan. So now it made sense for her to bring that up. Every other time, you know, oh, I love this one. It's more grating on your nerves than it is a useful point of contention. So tonight she said she wants to be the hero and the role model. And I like when heels try to portray themselves as the good guys. Right. And if they really delve deep into that with her, you know, everything she does is justified, even if it's something really messed up. You know, those chair shots, she had to, because it was in the name of justice, kind of, you know, that's silly, but that's my base level explanation of it. If they make her stay on the level, but, you know, continue to do heel things, but justify her actions, I think they can have a really good character with her.
Yeah, I thought it was, I thought it was pretty good.
You don't always have to be a bitch to be evil. You don't always have to be conniving and backstabbing and underhanded to be a heel. So I like that it's a heel of a different sense. They're portraying her in a bit of a different light. Wasn't the best, but I think that they have something here. And it's the yin to Sasha's yang. They can really go ahead and you know, expand and expound on this greatly. Sasha can be that backstabbing, manipulating, somewhat psychotic bitch, as where Bayley could be the justified, moral, you know, not really, but you know, stand on her ground, consequences kind of person, when really she's doing everything wrong, but she feels justified in her actions, so she's saying she's doing the right thing for the fans as a hero. I think if you put them two together, it could be really interesting.
I mean, lots of positives tonight, and I thought that their opening overall was all right, but again, they're still a little bit behind the bar where I'd like them to be. But, you know, I thought that was like a 5 out of 10 opening, and I was okay with it the way it started. And then we went into right into the Ali Elias match after that.
Yeah, head first into that, and there was some.
Like, dude,
just the way it started, it was explosive, and
it's the way it's what they did. Like, because people were like, "Oh, you didn't like this or that match better, or this other match or whatever," and it's like, yeah, those other guys might have maybe done more flippy floppy stuff and done crazy stuff, but what I liked about this match was it's one of those things where in a match where two young high flyers can do all this crazy stuff. And it can be fun and exciting, and you come out being like, that match was awesome. But it didn't really tell a story. It was just like, big move, big thing, big thing, big thing. This one had so much fucking stuff going on in it to make me remember it.
It got you invested.
This was Elias's best match ever, maybe. One of his best matches ever.
Yeah, besides this one, the one he had with Seth at one of the pay-per-views is really good.
Yeah.
And one with Owens, but this one was really, really excellent. Like you said, they made you emotionally invested by telling a story, and there was a lot of psychology in their ring work. There was limbs being targeted. There was near falls without it being a constant spot fest, as we see. And there was breathing room in between a few of the bigger spots. And then they added some things that weren't always as predictable. You get the dive to the outside, but he doesn't just fall over. He catches them, and it turns into, and it even had some submission holds, and it had enough intrigue, and it got the crowd red hot. So I give them tons of credit.
This is what I meant when I was upset that Kenny Omega wasn't facing Jon Moxley, because Kenny Omega and Pac, or whatever they call him, I guess it's not Pac, it's Pac. No, they're saying it's Pac. Apparently, Jim Ross is catching shit for calling him Pac. It's Pac or something. I don't fucking suck my sack. Like, what the
Mighty
fuck?
Mouse.
What a stupid thing. Anyway, but Pac and Kenny Omega, I thought had a pretty nice match. But nothing that memorable that I will go back and watch. Like, in order for it to be super memorable, it has to be, like, insanely full of strikes and knockdowns and crazy shit, or it has to tell a really good story. It really didn't do either one of those. It was just kind of, like, fun, and it was pretty good. But
that's why I wasn't crazy about it myself, and I'm apparently lost all credibility by saying that. But
no,
honestly,
lots of people said that. I mean, like, I don't know.
Well, I'm crazy for saying it on Twitter, but I just genuinely didn't care for it.
But
it was sadly, like I said, there just wasn't a story. It was just big spot, and there was no breathing room between either. It was
I didn't think it was a lot of big spots, really. I just thought it was a lot of, like, flashy stuff, and there wasn't too much of a... I mean, like, it had a great moment when he almost broke his goddamn leg because he hit the guardrail. That was actually the best moment of the match, because you felt he was in peril there for real. And then they had to get in the ring, and you were curious to what's going to happen now, because he might have shattered his shin.
Injured.
He TKO Ryan'd himself, but he has that big pad. I think that's what saved him. Ryan doesn't have a pad there, and that's got to be the difference. But the point is, Elias is Jon Moxley, because Elias will jump off the top rope to do a double axe handle. Ali will do a Spanish fly off the top rope if you shove him over, and then sell a leg injury. Like, this stuff was crazy. It was really exciting. It was really fun. What did you... Because people are giving me shit saying, like, the Buddy Murphy match. You didn't like the Buddy Murphy match better? That's a great point. I actually don't remember now the Buddy Murphy match that much. I remember I liked it, and I gave it, like, a thumbs up. Like, that was good. But to me, I think this is better because of the way they wrestled, the story, the build-up, the crowd reaction. Murphy and Ali just went out there and went nuts for about 7 minutes, and that was cool, but it's not a memorable... feeling like this. It's like, that's what people don't understand.
This had more intensity, personally. I truly feel this had a lot more intensity. Elias really showed it from start to finish, and with Ali selling the knee injury and the worry in his eyes, it was like, just you weren't sure really who was going to win, who was going to come out on top. It wasn't as much of a given. I really enjoyed this start to finish.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I think this one stood out more than the Buddy Murphy match, and that was a good one as well. I don't think there's been a bad King of the Ring match yet.
No, all the King of the Ring, I think you're right. I think all the King of the Ring has been pretty damn good, but tonight was great. And I kind of rolled my eyes at first at the Gable stuff, because I was like, oh, they're going to do the whole, you can't possibly win, you small guy, and then he's going to win. But the way they did it was so good that I still found myself like kind of cheering for Gable.
I still didn't feel like he was going to win.
Really?
Yeah, it was more of a, less about their storytelling. I mean, they made it so obvious that I felt like, oh, that's what they're going to continue on later on. Usually I'm keen to that, but tonight I was just convinced myself that Andrade would move on.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where they were going with it, and I'm happy because they made Shorty G a star right off the bat. Chad Gable. He's a short king at this point in time. I don't know. I know it's just.
I want to go back and watch both of those matches. I want to go back and watch. Seriously, like, I'm not even kidding. I think I want to go back and watch both of those matches and put it up on Patreon and like talk about them, because I thought they were like very well done. Like, and it's clear that what I heard from somebody that WWE was like, very, very insistent on like you guys always want to wrestle and show people what you can do. Like, this is on you. Go for it.
Yeah, this is your chance.
We want every match to matter.
So here you go.
But here's the plan.
But I loved what they did going into it. I legitimately loved that they had Samoa Joe confront Gable, before the match, and and all his short jokes, and you've heard it 100 times, and you'll always be. That was great to build him up and demoralize him all in the same breath. It was so well executed from Samoa Joe. He looks exhausted, by the way. He looks like shit.
Samoa?
Face all bruised and cut apart, and his eyes just looked pure exhausted.
Could be sick. I mean, people are...
Anything's possible. He just looked beat to hell.
Oh, yeah, I know anything's possible. Kevin Garnett taught me that in the 2007 Boston Celtics championship. But, it's... Dude, I got to tell you, I don't know. This is so random. But, I mean, as a Boston person, as a Celtics fan, when the Celtics won, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, we finally won when I'm not 2 years old. This is great. And then Kevin got on the fucking microphone. Kevin Garnett gets on the mic, and the lady asks him, like, well, how do you feel right now, whatever. And Kevin just does this over-the-top, ridiculous fucking... Anything is possible! Fucking dude, I was drinking beer like a maniac in my apartment building. At the time we had an apartment. I fucking was... I was drinking beer like, yeah, fucking drinking beer. And he did that, and I was recording it, too. I had a DVR going on the fucking Comcast, and he goes, anything is possible! I fucking did not expect that. I thought he'd be like, it's just amazing. I thought he was going to do that. I think he was going to go, anything is possible! And it's so fucking retarded. And
it's amazing when the dumbest stuff hits you the wrong way, and you just can't, or the right way, I should say, and you just can't help but just die laughing.
I had taken this giant fucking swig of the beer, and I could not hold it in, bro. I went,
you stunnered yourself. You sprayed the beer all over the place.
I went all over the goddamn thing, and I watched it back and forth 7 times, laughing my goddamn ass off. Let's go to a call early from somebody. We are donations are on. I will play them in a second. Super chats work down below, or if you guys want to use
really quickly. EA Games in the chat said, why care about good matches if the storylines are shit and no one has any character? Usually that's our biggest problem. There's no reason to be invested. But I feel like they were trying to remedy some of that with the backstage storytelling with Gable tonight, and then the pre-match angle that Andrade, did with Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
Her cutting him down as well. And then everything with Elias, him backstage and going ahead and getting to the King of the Ring setup on the side. We know the motivations of Ali because we've had quite a good amount of story building with him. So
yeah.
Tonight, I disagree. I think there was a good amount of story building and
this was
storytelling.
Some people would call it cheap, rushed storytelling, but it's a tournament. It's a tournament, so who cares? I don't have a problem with that.
But at least there was story at all. We're used to not getting any, and we get this shit thrown together. At least they're caring enough to give us something competent and entertaining.
Here's the thing: is I thought it worked tonight. That's the difference. Sometimes they do these throw together things, and we bury it. But tonight it was different. The crowd responded. They did it. I thought they did something. And it worked in the match. I can't believe it. All the things worked. I mean, dude, there's a possibility that the crowd's dead, so then it seems like it doesn't work. There's a possibility that the match isn't as good, and it doesn't work. But tonight, the match hit, the crowd hit, and the story worked. All 3 things. Execution tonight worked.
Prime example. You know what it is, Joe? The fact that yesterday I said, I don't even remember who's fighting for the King of the Ring SmackDown side. And then I wrote them off entirely. I said, they have no shot. I think Gable could actually win this after what they did tonight. That's a ton of storytelling. That's kudos, WWE. I give you an ovation for that.
Yeah, they're making it seem like he's the chosen underdog. They're making it seem like that.
That's huge for them to pull this off. I can't give them enough credit for that.
Because remember what you said yesterday? You were like, who the fuck on this side of the bracket is going to win anything?
Exactly. I wrote SmackDown off entirely.
You said it last night.
Triple threat match.
You're like, fuck SmackDown.
Fuck SmackDown.
And then I said, yeah, I don't know. You're right. Unless they do something tomorrow. And they did. I'm surprised.
And they knocked it out of the damn park.
They got 2 contenders now. They got a strong triple threat. And now they got these 2 contenders going up against each other. And that's why now it's going to mean so much when they go to the finals. Dude, are they going to have the Is next week is this gonna be Clash of Champions, or is this gonna be next week? And
the finals itself is going to Clash of Champions.
So
Monday and Tuesday are the go-home
bad.
shows for Clash of Champions, and they're doing it back-to-back in MSG. Monday is also the NFL Monday Night Football doubleheader, so that's why they're bringing Stone Cold in and trying to do these special
they can't sell out in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. I mean, that's also another huge reason as well. So they're trying to combat ticket sales and Monday Night Football and all things that they usually have to go against. So, we're going to have a hell of a triple threat Monday. We're going to have the semifinals on Tuesday, and then have the finals at the pay-per-view.
Well, I will take the call now. 516. What's up?
Hi, Joe. Hi, Jake. It's me, Nick.
It's you, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
What's going on, Nick?
Hey, I'm doing good tonight. I actually kind of like SmackDown tonight. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 tonight. It might be a bit high because maybe it's 2 hours long, but I really like tonight.
Hey, dude, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 as well.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but I'm somewhere near that ballpark.
I think I don't know either yet. We got to talk about it a little more, but I think I might give it a 6 out of 10 because I gave Raw a 5. So I want to move it up.
I gave Raw a 5 too. It put me to sleep. It put me to sleep at the third hour, but.
Well, I thought the first hour was bad too last night. First hour Raw, it was a sleepy 5 out of 10 that I gave it. And tonight, I give tonight kind of like a happy face 6 out of 10. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have to ask you a couple of questions, dude. When I saw Chad Gable tonight face Andrade, no joke, I completely thought that he looks so similar to Brad Maddox. I'm not even joking around. He looks so similar to Brad Maddox.
Yeah, the haircut.
Ever since he cut his hair.
The haircut will do that. I mean, he looks like, kind of like Charlie Haas or something, too, from back in the day or something, But, unfortunately, cutting the hair, he loses a little bit of that coolness that he had. But he's a weird face. I don't know. But anyway, he looked good in the match, so I don't care. Whatever. He looked all right.
He looked great. I feel kind of bad for Andrade, but the match was really good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Andrade should have already been propelled in the past higher than this. But I think Andrade has so much, people respect him already that, doing this with Chad is okay. But it is another example of WWE being a step behind. Andrade should have already had way more success by now to where he could put over Chad.
Even Ali tonight. Listen, I love the Elias match too, but I think Ali should have won this match. He's been so beaten down lately, and Elias is just, I don't know. The match was good. I just think that these two matches tonight basically confirms that Corbin is going to be King of the Ring.
Yeah, we're all pretty worried about that because these guys are busting their ass so much, and now Corbin's going to go out there and just end up winning it maybe. So, yeah, you know what? At this point, though,
if Chad Gable wins the match and Corbin wins, it's pretty much predictable that Corbin's winning.
I don't know. At this point, I don't know. The only person I don't think is winning is Samoa Joe. That's the only one I don't think is winning.
No, it's Samoa Joe, not Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
it's
he is a jobber. He is jobbing it up, Nick. Thanks for the call, Nick. Appreciate it, bro. You might have had something else, but call back later if you did. I forgot maybe you had something else, but let me drop some donations here. We haven't heard them yet.
Super chat. Super chat. Fuck, Drew.
Man, Mike Litteris. Why does Mike Litteris hate Drew so much? I don't get it. Mike Litteris, thanks for the donation, bro. Jesus.
Give me a hell yeah! Hey dumbass in the chats, the Jericho belt being stolen is a work or a storyline. If it was TMZ wouldn't have reported. Remember, if TMZ report it is real.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on there with the Jericho belt. The AEW belt is missing. But, the police and everybody is, tweeting out about this. So it's Freddie Mitchell, thank you for the donation, Freddie. Dude, they must have gotten all these people on board. Or he did lose it, and it's a work shoot. Either way, this could be the greatest damn story ever.
finish it.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, don't finish it. Please don't finish it. I'm going to finish it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Didn't watch out of 10. Got stick at the animal hospital tonight because of my cat getting injured. Cat. So I am been watching Twitter tonight laughing my ass off at Jericho losing the AU championship. The guy is a masterclass is cutting a promo, smiley face.
The Soundwave 92. Soundwave, man, thank you so much for the donation, dude. That is definitely the top donation of the stream. Soundwave 92 is going up on the board again. On the September 3rd edition of Joe Cronin show here. Well, let me get Soundwave up here and then get him on the belt. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know what's going on yet. We're going to examine this, and I'm going to be doing a podcast about this on Patreon in a little while about the AEW belt missing. Is this a work? Did he really lose it and they turned it into like a worked shoot? So he lost the title, then he's like, well, let's just go with it. This is kind of funny. We can have somebody, you know, stole the belt or whatever. I mean, it feels kind of like that, but, you know, at first it felt very real because, like, CNN, like, I think, or, like, TMZ, just all these outlets were, like, talking about this, and which is suspicious kind of, too. You know, Tony Khan, maybe it's going around working everybody. You know, I got to look at it more to try to really decide if it is or not. Jericho's making a video about it. I can't believe that they would lose this damn belt, but...
Well, I mean, there was a legit police report.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's a damn police report.
But then Arby's, like Ryan Silly showed me before, Arby's got in on it. They're like, I heard some Judas stole your championship belt. We've got plenty of cardboard. Want a new one?
Yeah, see, I think it's like...
and then Jericho's like, I'm all good. Save the cardboard to make your sandwiches. I'm like, damn, that's fire, Jericho. That made me laugh my ass off. But
like, I feel like he did lose it, but they're
just going...
Yeah, let's use this. You know,
yeah.
They put the phone call in, hey, make another belt. Hopefully they can make it.
I wonder how much that title actually cost.
Dude, that
title... I'm always curious about that, because that was a beautiful belt.
$3,000.
I figured somewhere in that ballpark, but damn, that is really disappointing that someone took it. You know, he goes to Longhorn Steakhouse, and
somebody might... It sounds like somebody might have just had the bags mixed up, right? Because he left it...
Yeah, well, he left it in the limo, then they had returned the luggage back to the airport.
Right.
And from there, it sounds like it got switched because it wasn't his right bag.
So somebody else could actually have it and not even know right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody else could have it, not know.
Still be...
So at some point, they open it up, and they're like, holy fuck, what is this? And if they Google, because they're going to look it up, if they don't know, if they don't know what they have, they're going to Google AEW belt. They're going to see he's missing it.
Yeah, and then I didn't hear it when it was live, but Corey Graves said after Drake Maverick won, he said, I'm sure Drake's going to grab his wife and take a limousine to a chain restaurant.
on SmackDown tonight?
He said that on SmackDown.
I didn't even hear that. That's
Matt
funny.
just sent it to me as well. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I missed that live. But
yeah,
that's
Drake
funny.
won't lose that belt.
No, he will not.
That's pretty funny.
I give him, kudos for that one. That's more of a ha-ha than a, underhanded slap, so...
Yeah, so, I mean, we're at the point for the new people coming in. We already talked about the first opening. The opening of SmackDown I thought was a 5 out of 10. I thought Ali versus Elias was an 8 out of 10 or an 8. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10 because I was just I loved that match. Like, it was so
it's
well
refreshing
done
to see Elias in a full-length match as well, where it's not some constant interference, fuckery, dusty finish, messed up disqualification ending. He's always got some type of where if he's not the one getting help, he's helping someone. So when you get a solid one-on-one match with him, it's usually entertaining, and this was above and beyond.
I'm surprised how good it was. Like,
much intensity from him too. I really have to say that. Like they both. Their expressions.
It's the chemistry, man. It's like Elias did a very good job. He did the best job he could do. And then Ali is able to do so much like weird aerial stuff, but it played into the match. It wasn't just fucking like I do aerial thing, you do aerial thing, and let's just keep one-upping each other. And then it's like, who the fuck's ever going to remember this? It all had like...
Their contrasting styles flowed well together. Yeah. It had a lot of, That
was really good. They really need to realize that about Elias. Elias was Razor Ramon, and Ali was Shawn Michaels tonight. Like seriously, and I don't think anybody's really Shawn Michaels because he's just so different. Ali's a little more flippy floppy, and certainly Elias maybe no Razor Ramon, but it was the closest to something like that. That's the comparison I'm giving it because that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Put those guys in a ladder match together.
Yeah. And now I'm excited to see, Chad Gable and Elias go head-to-head next week on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Especially with the way they built it up. And after that, we had Kayla. Hey, Kayla! Backstage. She was with Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe, again, just damn good on the mic. You're just always impressive. I wish he could get a win, but saying how everything was just a minor inconvenience and didn't matter. He was here to scout his competition for the King of the Ring tournament, and everyone's going to have to take a knee and refer to him as king. Just, he's always damn impressive on the mic, and I wish we could see him just do something, consistently. I want to see him win a title, win a championship. Follow through on the.
I don't care if he wins it, if he doesn't win a title right now, but it's like
just come win a feud, maybe.
Come out and look like
come
this.
Up good.
Look like this fighting machine. That's what he should look like. This just fighting machine that like is scary, and he cuts promos, and most of the time, like what he says comes true, and it's in like that would be great if he could do that, and then build him up, build Samoa Joe up for like 3 months, give him tons of wins, and then have him clash with Aleister Black. That'd be great.
Here we go.
But
speaking of, Aleister Black was next. He was in his backdrop, and he's like, if the mountain's not coming to me, then I'm going to go to the mountain. And he said he was heading in the ring, and if anybody wants to be man enough to pick a fight with him, he'll be there. So good, finally getting him back on TV again. We're going back into the pick a fight with, we've got that.
God.
The pauses are back, as much as that drives me a little.
Yeah, that
goofy.
irritates me. Yeah.
We headed into the women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross. They're taking on Fire and Desire, and wasn't a bad match. I like this match. I was surprised, not shocked, but slightly surprised that we saw Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come out on top. But I believe that they're going to have them face the women tag champs at Clash of Champions. That's the last that I had heard was being considered. So, and also, I guess the reason why Asuka's tag team right now isn't being utilized is because Paige isn't able to be on TV. And that's unfortunate, just because the manager can't be there, that they can't still be on television.
Why can't she be on TV? Do they say that?
With Paige, she's still recovering from surgery, but...
Oh, that's right, 'cause she just had her surgery,
Yeah, she had the neck surgery. She's in a neck brace, and...
Why don't they just have them go out there and wrestle like jobbers then a little bit, like for a little while? And then she can come in and she's like, have you seen what they've done the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, that would be ideal, but... Again, no way to validate this. Take it with a grain of salt, but it was what I heard, and it seems to make sense because...
Yeah.
Haven't seen them anywhere. So.
Yeah, they don't want them without Paige. They don't want Nakamura without Zayn now. It seems like they've really frowned upon the Japanese people.
Yeah.
Seriously.
If you don't speak fluently, then they're just going to chop you down.
Yeah, they've decided it isn't working. They didn't decide it was their weird, ambiguous fucking, he's an artist star guy, like, and confusing shit. Like, they just decided it's their inability to speak English, I guess.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But I liked the match. It was a good match. It wasn't anything like what we'd seen previously, but it was competent. There wasn't much of a the usual botch fest that we get. So I enjoyed it. It certainly is building towards Clash of Champions as well. Then we had the Samoa Joe Chad Gable backstage interaction that I mentioned. That was good. And I really like the way that they're not getting sympathy for Gable with the short jokes, but they're making people notice him at that point. And then everything that Andrade said really got people behind him. So it was just like a escalation of sorts. They were building.
They did so much
getting the crowd.
Andrade did the Three Amigos also to mock Eddie Guerrero. That was thrown in there. It was all cheap stuff, but they did it. And Zelina Vega basically saying like, I'm short too. Like she was basically saying like, look at how short people like us, almost comparing Gable to her female and her small stature. That was weird too. Like that was interesting. I was like, whoa, that's kind of weird. Like that was different.
It was unique for sure.
I mean, dude, you guys know. I mean, I've shit on this product so much. I mean, really, I have done probably 85% of anything I've said about WWE this year has been shitting on it. So tonight,
a lot of critiquing.
I'm telling you, I really think this is about a 6 out of 10 tonight, and a big part of that was those 2 matches. You know, because I felt like I got 25 minutes of good tonight, but in a 2-hour show. Where last night we got about 25 minutes of good in a 3-hour show. So if I
think
gave
we got
last
even
night
a little
5,
bit more than that, honestly.
We might have, yeah. Like, seriously, I mean, like
Randy Orton in the ring.
Yeah, that was good.
He's been the best Orton we've seen in years, I feel like.
Well, I still think that he's, you know, been kind of like
on the mic.
I still feel like he hasn't really just come out. Like he is one of the best right now at that. But I'm like, come on, give me even more. Don't give me 7 out of 10 Orton. Give me the top Orton. Like why
the
not?
Sweet sound of Kofi Kingston head bouncing off the floor. You know the way he says it. It's got so much vitriolic hate in it. I'm just like, yeah, that's bad. I was all about him tonight. And usually I can't stand his droning where he goes on, but it worked really well.
Well, the image of them holding Kofi down and beating him up tonight worked for me. It reminded me of DX holding Stone Cold down at WrestleMania 14 a little bit.
Yeah.
They didn't tie him up in the ropes or that type of thing. It didn't get that type of heat because I remember being pissed. And I remember the Boston crowd throwing batteries and trash and everything. But
yeah, at the workout. But
you know, it didn't get that. But the imagery we got was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. I liked it too.
We're so used to seeing the New Day as a trio. That's it. You know, you never hardly ever see one without the other in tow. There's at least always 2 of them out there. And they have really exemplified this numbers game being a huge disadvantage for Kofi to the point now where you feel like he's in such peril, there's no way he can walk out of Clash of Champions still as the WWE champion.
Right.
It really feels like, you know, the odds are insurmountable for him to conquer.
Can you explain something to me? Because I was a little bit in and out a few times. The kids going back to school, and, you know, I know you've got a kid too, but I mean, with the 3, I was running around at one point. Where was the New Day?
So I know that Xavier Woods obviously is still injured. We've got that, but I don't know where Big E's been. That's what I've been confused about. I don't know where Big E was receiving treatment, they're saying, but I don't know what treatment he's receiving. So.
I don't know what's real and what's not right now. I haven't looked into this, but because
the broadcast said that Xavier Woods was recuperating at home from the attack, and then they said Big E is receiving treatment, but I don't know what treatment they're talking about and if it's legitimate or not. Well, I think it's all in kayfabe.
Let's go with this then. Ideally, if I'm booking this, we are keeping New Day off until Clash of Champions. So no New Day until Clash of Champions when Randy Orton looks like he's going to win, and then he doesn't, and Kofi's about to win, but referee bump, Revival comes out, they crack Kofi with a chair, they do something, they shatter machine him on a chair. That'd be really good. Shatter machine him on a chair. The referee's waking up, and they're trying to wake the referee up. The New Day comes out of nowhere, takes out the Revival. You know, Kofi kicks out. Randy can't believe it. He's mad at the referee. Something like that.
Randy hits the RKO. Kofi's bloody. Kofi loses.
Well, honestly, okay, I would do either one of those, because then it would seem like, oh, the New Day's here. Oh my God, wow, we didn't see that coming to stop the Revival, and now, but then Randy still wins. You know what I mean? Like, or he RKO's Kofi on the chair after that, slides the chair out of the ring and wins still. So either way, Kofi wins because the New Day comes out of nowhere at the end after the Revival cheats. I'm down with that, or down with the surprise, oh, he still wins. Like, either way, and then Kofi, has to win it back or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm even down with then if they want to flip the New Day stuff, where basically Big E gets hurt again almost trying to defend Kofi, and now Big E is like, that's when he turns and he's like, why am I doing this for you? I keep getting hurt for you, and you're never there for me. Where the hell were you?
And they still have the titles, so they're still tag team champions.
Right. Yeah, there's so much they could do with this. Like, this is such an open, but we could write down these ideas all over the place.
Yeah,
there's so many places
there's
to go.
so many ways to, inevitably split them up, and you don't even have to at this point. There's just a little bit of dissension and some cracks in the armor, I think would really go a long way with the storytelling. Constantly be this, popping, cheering, baby is getting just.
They got to stop with that.
Too old, yeah.
Yeah, they should have had him show up, to be honest, Kofi, that night, like with a fucking belt buckle and like this look on his face in street clothes, like in like jeans or something, like he's ready to come for the fight, and he's not. He got no pancakes, you know what I mean? Because that's the thing where like Randy puts him up against the wall so hard about his family or whatever the case is, and Kofi marching down to the ring, and that's where like a commentator would be like, Kofi's here. There's no pancakes! There's no New Day! There's no silly right now in the face of Kofi Kingston! I've never seen that look before! And then he comes down and he's beating the shit out of Orton in the face with the belt buckle and whipping him with a belt buckle and tying it around his arm and trying to break his arm off. And Kofi's just dressed in fucking sneakers and jeans and fucking dead. That's what he needed.
That's
he
how you
needed
show
that.
his seriousness. That's why I was so pissed last week with Big, or maybe it was the week before, but with Big E, everything that went down, because it was Big E is all pissed off and he's so just agitated at Kofi getting beat up, Xavier injured the night before, the week before. My timeline's a little off, but still. So Kofi's going to go ahead and, he gets taken down too. So now Big E's going to go out there and avenge everybody. And then he comes out and he's still, oh, don't you dare be sour.
Let me spank his ass.
And he's humping him and smacking his ass in the ring. And it's like, you're supposed to be pissed. You're supposed to be angry. You want vindication. You want revenge.
Right.
You want to go ahead and tear these guys apart for hurting your brothers in arms. And you're humping them.
This was weird, man.
Where's the threat?
Yeah, it was very Road Dogg post the New Age Outlaws. Like, you remember the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn? They were so scary when, kind of in a way, when they were the New Age Outlaws, throwing people off the ramp and acting real serious. But then when they got into the DX stuff, they got so silly. That's when they seemed to start losing. 248's on the phone. Hello.
Yo, what's up, Joe? How you guys doing?
What's up, man?
How's it going? Yeah, hey, Joe, I really loved the Bayley promo, and the thing is like when she came out, did a promo, it was like she was confused, like, why are you guys booing me? I'm your hero. I'm supposed to be your role model, and they're like,
well, no, dude, you know what?
Shit,
I don't think so. I saw it. Didn't you see it? I saw it as she was like, why are you cheering me? Like now you want to cheer me all of a sudden? Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, she's like, what do you guys want?
Yeah, and I also love Sasha Banks and Bayley just beating the shit out of Charlotte Flair. It's like, here, Bayley, you do the honors. And then you're like, okay, boom, just beating the shit out of Charlotte. That was just so satisfying.
Yeah, I mean, everybody enjoys a good Charlotte beating.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know what, Jake? I love Sami Zayn. He may piss people off, but when he's on that mic, I swear, man, makes me want to laugh. He's like
well, he's
the guy that loves
people
to piss people off.
He is doing a good
that's
job.
What's good about it, because he's making people, they want to sing along to Nakamura's theme, and he's like, oh, I'm not letting you do that. Cut the music, that kind of stuff. And then he's talking through the entire match. Come on, get him. It's almost like what Shane McMahon would do on commentary, really. But it's grating. It gets on your nerves, and it works. It makes you boo Nakamura. It makes you boo Sami Zayn. So I'm all for it. It's working.
Oh, yeah, and I also love the 24/7, segment. Oh, man, it was so fucking hilarious. There was just, like, people just... At first it was Drake Maverick, now R-Truth, now Bo Dallas. Holy shit. That was, like, so fucking awesome. I give it a 6 out of 10.
A lot of sixes tonight.
Watch your damn language, son. God damn it, son.
Nah, we can... thank you, man, for the call. Good call, buddy. Good stuff.
Yeah, excellent.
But seriously, your parents are going to be pissed.
Chad Gable, we talked about that match in length, and I really like this match. I mean, I forget, there was one point where he got the bridging suplex, and I'm like, damn, he is just so impressive with what he can do. I know the comparison's been made to Kurt Angle, time and time again, but he really just embodies that Olympic athlete. I'm still baffled that they didn't have him be Kurt's son. You know, just
I know,
that
right?
Storyline. But I hope that they get away from the short jokes. You know, that isn't a constant point of, you know, interest for them with this. More than likely, it's entertaining Vince, so that's what they want. But
everybody's making a big deal about that call. Someone said he was gender neutral. He's probably a kid. Everybody's like, you sound like you never heard a kid swear before. I know, man, but now I'm a dad. I got a 9-year-old. I don't want to. I mean, like,
we're corrupting minds.
Honestly, the stuff I say on some of these shows, it's like sometimes I think like, Jesus, who's watching? But yeah, I mean, but no, it's all good. I was saying that type of stuff. As we know, I was telling my mom about dildos when I was 10. So, like, does everybody remember that video, that audio? But no, seriously, I'm going to now beg you to become a patron, okay? Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Download it on your phone. Get a bunch of shit downloadable on your phone to save your data plan. All my audio podcasts, including 30 hours of content that you cannot hear on YouTube. You will not hear on YouTube. 30 hours.
You love the donation songs? You can hear them uncut.
Yeah, all the donation songs. All the songs.
And all the extra songs.
All the podcasts. My wife's nudes. No, none of that. My wife's nudes aren't there. Those aren't there. But seriously.
My nudes are.
The Patreon is growing, 345. It's going back up to 380 probably by the end of the month. Get on Patreon. Don't miss the morning podcast, The Corrupted, the Till Death Do Us podcast with my wife, me and Tommy, putting out an Honestly Thursday, and me and Dave Rose will be back with Final Frontier News and Conspiracy. So much shit. $10 VIP, $5, whatever, and all the new $25 producers. That's my plug. That's all I had to do, guys. I just had to plug my own Patreon for a minute because YouTube doesn't pay the bills. You guys do. Which sucks.
I mean,
but
there really is so much extra content on
fuck you,
on the
PewDiePie.
Patreon.
It's all PewDiePie's fault, Jake. It's really not, though. I love PewDiePie. It's not his fault.
It really isn't with the Adpocalypse. He gets blamed for it.
Yeah, because they scapegoated him. It's just,
yeah.
I just thought it'd be funny to yell that just for fun. I like PewDiePie still. It's not his fault. Let me play a donation.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Joe,
Yeah.
don't tell anyone, but I stole the AEW belt person running.
Casey is raw. I knew it was you, and I know you were there, so that's the thing. Casey is raw, but it is Chicago, so everyone's a criminal, so who knows who the hell took it.
Shit bomb. Finally the cock has come back to your bedroom. Cough it up, Joe. We all know you stole Jericho's title belt. If you feel what the cock is humping.
Wow. Dwayne the Cock Johnson. Dwayne the Cock Johnson. The $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. Thanks, Dwayne the Cock. Hey, can you imagine? Dude, the rumors are already going. What did I say the other day? I was like, I will never talk about CM Punk ever again. The rumors are already going, like, that AEW's live on TNT, and Jericho's in the ring stomping around like, and I'm going to find out who took my belt. And then all of a sudden, and fucking CM comes out with the belt. Oh, my God, dude, the fucking
I'm
world.
scared I have buried the AEW belt in my backyard.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you should be.
Casey is raw. Thank you.
They got half
just
the
keep
FBI and Homeland Security looking for that thing, apparently.
Can you imagine, though, if they had done that? Like, if they had... They're not doing that. I swear to God, I'm not making a video. I'm not doing a video about that. I'm not telling you about... I'm just saying...
That would be
if that was Punk coming out holding the belt, like,
amazing,
you want the belt back? You know, like, here you go, and he throws it on the ground, and Jericho looks at him, goes down to pick it up, and then he fucking grabs him and GTS's him. But no, come on, man. But I guarantee Shanzu makes a video about that.
Drew said since you stole the belt, you should make it the new monetize this belt.
Yeah, where's the our monetize this belt's missing too?
Yeah,
in Canada somewhere.
Damn customs.
God damn it.
Evil bastards.
Let me play some more. We got more. I think we have more.
Yeah, we got a couple more to catch up on, I believe.
I think I set a goal. BDW Chop and Screw. What a fucking name. Thanks for that. I did set a goal of something, 30, 60. Wow, 65. I went high tonight, but hey, I want to eat. There's the goal. See if we can hit that. Super chats don't count towards it for some reason. Yeah. Sorry about that.
This not the first time Jericho has had his bags stolen.
Really?
You know, somebody mentioned that on Twitter before too. They said this again ? And I didn't have that click in my head till you said it now. But
It's like AJ Styles.
I remember there being a story about
AJ Styles has been robbed twice since being in the WWE.
Yeah.
His bags.
Yeah, bag stolen from Tarr for Jericho.
Holy shit. Hey, Jesus
Big
Monomeyer.
Joe Samoa Joe is relevant. The best promo cutter in my opinion. Love the show, Joe. Big fan. Gimme that Superman punch in my rectum.
Jesus Monomer. I don't think that donation played because you did a super chat. I think super chats, that donation doesn't play under the super chat. I think it plays under Streamlabs only. But I will give you that Superman punch in the rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes
up my asshole. I'm the devil.
Jesus, thank you, or Jesus, either way. Thank you, bro. That is the top donation. So thank you, Montemayor.
And I'm trying to find out. I'm searching through Twitter terribly slow.
Super chat. Super chat.
Tommy's illegitimate son called tonight.
He's the top
it was
donor.
Ryan McCormick. He had his house broken into the other day.
Thanks, Goon.
And he got his stuff stolen. Remember, he was telling us about that on Twitter. Well,
Yeah,
he said
they
he got
broke
his
his
stuff
TV.
back. So he was happy he got his stuff back. So
They busted
awesome.
his TV, though, the fucking idiots. I said this the other day. I went on a rant. I was like, Jesus, you could have taken his PlayStation. You could have taken all this shit. Instead, these knuckleheads lugged his fucking 4K TV and broke it. And it's like, so he got it all back because they got arrested, which is great.
Yeah.
But they busted the fucking TV. Not that I don't feel bad for anybody. I have a $1,000 TV that's broken in the other room. But
he had a picture up of it working, so I don't know if he got a new one or what.
no, it's working. It's cracked everywhere.
Well, hey.
Unless I'm missing something. Cook the Humpster Broski!
Yeah, motherfucker! Let's go, fuck!
The crime for filing a false police report is much less than the money to be made by pulling off such a stunt. I wouldn't put it past them, Joe. Risk versus reward. Think about it.
Gook the Humpster Broski, I wouldn't put it past them either. Because who's to say? It's just a little lie. It's just a little fucking, I lost my bag, what the fuck? So, fuck, man, I could see them, I don't know. But what kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't.
I bet you it's legitimate. I don't think that. I think they just turned it into a positive best way they could.
That's what it feels like. It's just it happened, and now they're using it. But they may come up with gold. Well, that's you know what I mean. They may come up
you lost some gold and you recover it. I honestly don't believe that they would file a false police report, and because they even used his real name and birth date, and
I don't know. He would do that though. Like that's the thing. Like, we might be giving him too much credit, but it's really weird.
I don't know. I don't think it's worth the risk.
I don't think so either, because couldn't he get, like, deported and shit like that, or lose his
there's
clearance?
a lot of risks with it.
I mean...
You don't want issues for all that, and I genuinely just think that the bags got switched, so they have to list it as stolen, because it said lost and or stolen.
Right.
So I think, like you said, it just ended up being where when the driver brought the bags back, someone else grabbed the wrong bag. Person probably doesn't even realize they have it, or the driver knew that he had Chris Jericho, and he's like, "Oh, you got the belt in there," and went ahead and took it back and sold it to some guy on the,
Yeah, but unless he
a WrestleZone site.
Blank statue. Thanks for the subscription. Yeah, but unless he keeps it for his own secret forever, it's like you're gonna know, like people are gonna know that you stole it or you have stolen merchandise.
You wouldn't keep it hanging on your wall?
Honestly, I'd wait until something like this happened, and Jericho's making a video about whatever. I'd make a video with it on YouTube, being like, because I didn't steal it, right? Like if you didn't really steal it, if you got it by accident and then you realized it later, I'd make a YouTube video and be like, Jericho, bro, I opened my bag and here is the AEW Championship. What the hell's going on, bro? Where can I fly to bring this to you or whatever? Just hit me up.
You're coming to me.
Yeah, whatever. I'll come to you. You come to me. I'll come to you. And then I put the belt on and be like, you bitch. Like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Pot's on. I'm making spaghetti. Let's go.
Yeah, like that could be really fun. Like honestly, like because if somebody recovers it, I have a feeling if it gets recovered and somebody comes forward like, hey, I didn't take this. I had the wrong bags. They probably have his bags, right? Doesn't somebody have this person's bag? Wouldn't that give the tip off?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what's going. I have to read.
I'm not sure how it worked.
I have to read up more.
Just that was taken out of it, but
I have to read up on how this situation played out more. But we're almost at the end of the SmackDown review.
We'll find out more for Out of Nowhere tomorrow, obviously, and more details will be out by then.
Are we at Alexa Bliss and Nikki?
What's that?
Are we at Alexa Bliss and Nikki? Where are we at here?
We're a little past that, but
that wasn't
funny
very
thing.
good.
Funny thing is that Stephanie was on a podcast, and she
Purple
for
cock.
Barstool Sports, Purple Cock, and she was the podcast called The Corp or The Core, and she was asked if she ever sneezed in front of her father.
Yeah,
because it's just such a weird story that people can't help be enamored by it and just captivated. And she says he doesn't hate me for sneezing, but it's always, like a grimace anytime I sneeze.
He just hates sneezing. Yeah, he doesn't like it.
She said, I've been around when he has sneezed, though. She said it's just because he doesn't like anything he can't control. The fact that he can't control the sneeze is it just makes him upset. But that's hilarious to me. I mean, there's so many things that Vince doesn't like, and we've heard about all the weird Vince-isms that we've, discussed over the years. But to me, that just stands out. But to be on a podcast having Stephanie McMahon there, and then the one question you want to ask is, have you sneezed in front of your father? I mean, like, what is life? Sometimes you just got to look back and be like, oh, wow.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, you would never be in an interview with a normal, star, and you're like...
Imagine being in the bathroom with Vince.
Hey,
Can't control the pee-pee.
He's got a few, prostate... exams later.
860,
and Sasha did put out a tweet thanking Vince directly. She said, all the things she was thankful for, including her private jet, her own bus. She has a personal glam team. She no longer has to answer to anyone but Vince, and her upgraded salary. So all of that, and she said, thank you, Vince.
So they're going with,
she was talking about all the benefits that she receives since coming back. So.
Yeah, they're just using it for heat. I get it. That's cool.
Super chat.
Well, one of the things she did get. So.
Murders are rampant. Homeland Security finding a belt.
Yeah, murders are going on, but Homeland Security is looking for a belt. It's kind of weirdly over the top. Brian, thank you.
I was kidding
for the
about
donation.
that, but
no, but I mean, there is some there are police investigating.
There is a police investigation.
I mean, there's people missing.
The FBI and Homeland Security.
Like, there's human beings missing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's people's family members missing. And they're looking for a belt.
Yeah,
so
sex trafficking and
So it's kind of weird, but I get it. 860 is on the phone. Hello.
Hey, you doing, bro?
What's up? What's up, bro?
13 Cake style.
It's the king.
I know you're talking about me, bro. You fat slob. What's up?
I'm good, man. It's unfortunate that the AEW title is missing, but wouldn't it be hilarious that Chris Jericho had it the whole time, though?
I mean,
yeah, like you just misplaced it.
They can do that.
Yeah,
we'll never know.
He paid somebody to hide the belt, so that way he can keep the. Oh, see, this is my belt. I'm the first champion ever. You know how wrestlers are.
Yeah, that's. So now because there's multiple conspiracies here, and so now you're saying that he really didn't lose the belt, but he has it and he wants to keep it forever. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Think about it. He's the first champion, right? He could say, I literally busted my ass. I literally had this cut ties with Vince McMahon. At least in his mind, because you know how wrestlers are selfish for the most part. Not all of them, but most of them are. For God's sakes, remember with Billy Graham and Chris Jericho had a spat because Vicky said that Billy was going to be the one heading to the guy who's in charge of Eddie Guerrero's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't get mad at Vicky. Remember that? He couldn't get pissed off at her because that'd be a dickish move even more than he did to Billy. But he did it.
I just can't. I mean, I really can see it happening. It's definitely something to think about, but I just don't think that that's what's going on here. But I do.
Look, I don't want to believe that Chris Jericho could do this, but you never know, dude.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's actually pretty interesting.
Dude, Chris Jericho, he looks like he's not a guy that would do that. But again, this is wrestling, man. You heard stories like Vern Gagne literally extorting wrestlers for money.
Well, look at
Japan. Remember?
How about definitely on that one. I remember that. But I mean, look at Mick Foley. Remember Mick Foley when the guy from Wrestle Crate was like, "Oh, hey, we'd like to have you as our sponsor, Mick," or whatever the hell it was. And then they went and started Pro Wrestling Crate, and Mick Foley came up with all that. And it was like he basically said no to the Wrestle Crate guy, and then went and did his own one.
Yeah, Mick Foley is a dick, and Stevie Richards said that in a Sheen interview. That he literally put his image. He took out Stevie Richards in the TNA poster for Hardcore Justice.
Why? What?
And he literally put himself in because Mick Foley wasn't really an ECW guy. I mean, he was for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, he was there for 8 months or something.
Yeah, or a year, maybe 11 months.
Yeah.
But, Mick Foley, because he was pissed off at WWF fucking him over, is like, I'm calling the shots. So Stevie got pissed off about that, rightfully so. And then you hear other stories like certain wrestlers, you heard of, the Hogan getting pissed off at Gagne and jumping ship to WWF, and Stan Hansen, he destroyed the belt with his pickup truck. Remember that?
Yeah.
So you never know what wrestlers are really capable of in their mindset.
I agree, but with the police, and I do agree with you, but with the police report and stuff like that, it's even less likely to me, only because it's more likely that they would risk it for a storyline, and less likely that he would risk it because if they found out that he actually paid someone or had it, and he was trying to steal it, that would be really bad for Jericho.
He's going to lose his job. I'm sure if he wanted to keep the belt, he would just say, "Hey, listen, I'm keeping the belt. You got to make another one."
Yeah, make another one.
Or he'd buy the damn belt. He'd buy another one.
Or he'd buy it. You're right. He'd buy it. He wouldn't do. Jericho would not steal this belt on purpose. I don't think. That's ridiculous. It's funny to talk about, but.
It's a funny haha, but
and I mean even Mick Foley, I said that about Mick. Mick has always been a great guy. I love Mick. He's been always nice to me. He really is a nice guy. But every once in a while, Mick goes, "Fuck this, I'm gonna do it instead," or whatever. But I get that. I really number one is that they lost the belt. Now they're turning it into a work. That seems to be the number one thing. Number two could be it is a work. And
well, this is even on Sports Illustrated. It's covered everywhere, but it says Chris Jericho has his title belt stolen while eating dinner at Longhorn Steakhouse. Maybe Longhorn paid like Cracker Barrel did. So according to the Tallahassee, Florida Police Department, the report was first published on Scott Keith's Blog of Doom Tuesday, confirmed by ESPN. Jericho, he won the inaugural belt. According to the filing, Jericho left his belt inside his rented limo when he was eating dinner inside a local Longhorn Steakhouse in Tallahassee, Florida. He remained at Longhorn while the limo driver returned to the airport. Jericho had taken the wrong luggage from the airport, and the driver took it back to the terminal. When the driver picked up Jericho from the restaurant, the belt was missing. So Jericho had taken the wrong luggage entirely. And only had the belt, I guess, with him in the limo.
So he left the belt in the limo.
He left the belt in the limo.
And the limo, after the limo left.
The limo left because it went to go bring back it wasn't in a bag, it says. It says the belt was in the limo. And they went ahead and Jericho grabbed the wrong luggage from the airport. So they brought, the limo driver went back to the airport and picked up the correct luggage and brought back the wrong luggage. When the driver came back, the belt was missing. So a full investigation has been launched. So the limo driver knew the AEW belt was in the limo.
So there's cameras now, because there's cameras at that airport outside.
But there's not cameras in the limousine, so maybe he ditched it on the way and then sold it and said, "Hey, I didn't see the belt." He could be. Obviously, they're going to look into him and investigate.
That's true,
him,
but I'd have to see the video of him arriving at the airport. Did someone reach into the car? Did he pull the belt out? Like, what did it?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to blame him, but it could have just been baggage handlers or someone that
I mean, the driver can't be dumb. He can't think, well, this championship belt from the wrestler I just picked up is for somebody else.
Yeah,
so he
exactly.
Can't be stupid.
So he couldn't have given that out and by mistake and been like, "Oh, this is the wrong luggage." He said, so Jericho was at Longhorn. They took the wrong luggage from the airport. and took it back to the airport. And when the driver returned to pick up Jericho from Longhorn, the belt was missing. They called police to the scene. A full investigation was launched. The limousine and airport were searched. Neither proved successful, and the investigation is still ongoing. Less than 24 hours, he says, after I became the first champion with blood streaming down my face, some low-life scumbag committed grand larceny and robbed me of the championship. AEW at that point had yet to comment. So it wasn't in a bag. The belt was just on him. He had the belt on him. Must have been like people snapping pictures and stuff like that from him. He just didn't bring it in the restaurant with him. But he had the wrong luggage. So
bizarre, man. This the whole thing is so weird.
Longhorn has been getting a shit ton of attention. So
yeah, Longhorn's gonna pay for the new one. Like, I mean, why not? Where's the Jericho video? Oh, here it is. So for the people wondering about what Jericho said, here's the Jericho response to this that Jake just quoted, basically.
Champion with bloods. Hi, I'm AEW champion Chris Jericho, and unfortunately, less than 24 hours after I became the first AEW champion.
And I'm not using a lavalier mic in this jacuzzi, but I am wearing a scarf and a hat, which is hilarious.
Blood streaming down my face after one of the hardest matches I've ever had in my life. Some low-life scumbag committed grand larceny and robbed me of the AEW championship. Now as I sit here
it's hilarious.
In my palatial estate, my beautiful mansion, getting ready to have a little bit of the bubbly, I'm just imagining what I would do to that son of a bitch if he was here right now. And as a result, I am launching a worldwide investigation using the top private investigators in the world today to find out who committed this crime. And trust me, as the AEW champion, as your Le Champion, I promise to regain and restore and find and reclaim the AEW championship. And once again, give you another reason to finally give me the thank you that I deserve. You're welcome.
You're welcome. So basically, it appears Jericho had a limo take him from an airport because he landed and went to the Millionaire Club airport terminal, which is like, a private paid part of the airport. Yeah. From there, he went and got into the limo with the belt and a bag. And Jericho had the limo take him from the airport to the steakhouse. And then he realized he had taken the wrong bag. So he left the belt and the bag in the limo and had the driver go back to the airport while he ate dinner. The driver then exchanged the wrong bag for the right bag and returned to the steakhouse. The belt left in the limo was gone when the limo arrived at the restaurant. It said forensics responded to the crime scene as well. So they did forensics, for like fingerprints and stuff.
That's pretty funny, man. That is pretty funny.
It is interesting. That's for sure. As far as the rest of SmackDown, Aleister Black, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton doesn't get a TV entrance. Aleister Black does. And they made Black look more like a monster, with that just black mass kick to score the win. Minute 55 seconds. It just, I like seeing Aleister Black no longer waiting for someone to knock on his door. I like him going out there and being challenged. Hopefully they get rid of that backstage stuff because it was okay in the beginning, but it got really monotonous. Then we had the 24/7 stuff. Sami Zayn took on a man that wasn't, I guess, named Andrew Howard in a non-title match. That was a bit a bit of an odd part with the promo, but it was I like I said before, I like Sami Zayn screaming in the background and interrupting the fans and announcing your Intercontinental Champion. So that's working. And then we didn't discuss the stuff with Daniel Bryan. Yeah. Eric Rowan went off and started to attack Roman and Daniel, and he cut up a bit of a okay promo.
Those are the best thing. That's the best promo he's ever cut. It got better. It started cringy, and then it got better as it went along.
He did sound like Lars. I know you said that in the beginning, so You even heard a Roman chant at one point.
Well, I didn't even notice
so.
that. So that was a fan that, or a caller, or for somebody said that, and I went, "Oh,
I thought you had said that in the beginning." It did.
Yeah,
it did sound kind of Lars-esque, though. He has that tone, but it's just kind of raspy. But I did like the fact that, Rowan snapped. Nobody tells me what to do. You want to get in this ring and slap me now, and you think you're a man. No one orders me around.
I'm shocked though, because I thought they had a good thing. I feel like this ended too early for them, Brian and him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm also surprised more that it didn't turn out to be Daniel being involved at all. So all in all, it was just Eric Rowan. I feel like that's okay,
Yeah.
but...
And I guess that means Roman basically taking on Monster of the Weeks, and Daniel Bryan will still be heel, but he'll come out and be like, yeah, I made a mistake with him, but he was always kind of an asshole, or he was annoying anyway, or something. I don't know.
It was just that after all this, all we've been through, we find out tonight that Eric Rowan was the only one behind the attacks. He wasn't being motivated by an outside force, like they said. Daniel's like, who put you up to this? It was just his own idea. And now we have a match between Reigns and Eric Rowan at Clash of Champions. So I don't think there's any other twist that's going to happen. I'm pretty much, that this is it. There was so much speculation, this person's controlling Eric Rowan, and this person's, maybe it's Bray Wyatt again, maybe it's Luke Harper, maybe it's all of it for nothing. It was just basically that's it. He did it, and he didn't want to be used like a puppet anymore, and that's it. So, I mean, it was a bit of a letdown in that sense, but hopefully we get something good from him and Roman at Clash of Champions. We'll see. I'm curious how this affects Daniel Bryan and what he does going forward, so I guess there's a little bit of intrigue in that. Daniel was good on the mic. You keep him heel, as you mentioned, and I am not sure, what they're going to do here, though. Are they going to have Roman face him just because Daniel's guilty by association, even though he said he had nothing to do with it?
He said he wanted to see him at Clash of Champions, what Rowan said.
Yeah, they have a match, but I'm saying past that, are they still going to try and say, well, you're guilty too because you were with him? Or
maybe.
I hope they don't do that, but...
Maybe. I got something you're going to love.
Ooh.
You know that?
What's that?
Oh, never mind. It's an error. That's what it is. Something's going on with my audio, with my message board or soundboard. Every time I go to play things, it errors out now. It's weird. But the old ones play all the time. It's very strange. But here you go.
Clash of Champions with one intention. That is to walk in as double champ, burn it down, and knock out as double champ.
I put a clip of that up on Patreon the other day.
Burn it down.
Burn it down. I'm gonna. You hear these?
Yeah. You're gonna lose.
The "you're gonna lose" is hilarious too. It's just way too funny that he says "you're gonna lose," and Rollins says that cheesy crap. Here it is again.
Burn it down. That is the wall.
I gotta turn that up on that when the guy says "you're gonna lose." Let me see if I can amplify that because that's fucking hilarious.
That is to walk in as double champ, burn it down.
Burn it down, man. Raw was worse, man. That was really bad. That was really bad. That was some bad shit last night.
It was indeed. It just there were some things that worked, but it was mostly just the rest.
Walk in as double champ.
But that was so cringy. You're gonna lose,
Jake. You're gonna lose.
Burn it down.
Man, Seth sucks.
Like you said too, you can see it in his eyes. He doesn't even believe what he's saying.
Yeah.
He just...
he literally looks like, oh, why are they making me say this?
I know it's a popularity contest, obviously, but he's the #1 wrestler of the year for PWI Top 500, and he's saying this cringy shit. It's it's just so disheartening.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
Walk in as double champ.
Baby!
Yeah, it's very similar to the Kofi
Between
stuff.
the two of them, like
It's like all the heels are lame. I mean, you heard Bayley. People were cheering for Bayley tonight when she first came out because people don't like the lame crap.
Yeah, that's how we were supposed to boo Becky at first. They were turning her heel. They had her turn on Charlotte, and people just refused to boo her, so that's how she became the man.
Right.
Same thing with Ronda for the longest time.
Yeah.
And then they had, Becky and a few others kind of, outshined Ronda, so they worked that against her, and then they finally turned her, but the crowd would have continued to respond had it not been for those other sources. People just don't want to see the same old, and that's the thing. So anytime you get anything, it worked. And that's when they should really, change their plan and go with the flow of things. Go with the audience. Respond to criticism and, cheers and boos. But they don't, so...
I think Bayley, now that she's heel, should just give out humps. Like no more hugs, just humps. She humps people. Like that's her new thing. Is I'm Bayley and I'm just gonna hump everybody.
You just give out guns instead to the audience.
Whoa, unknown caller. Hello.
Hey, Joe Cronin, how you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I just got one question. Do you think if Nyla Rose ever does win the belt, she's going to have some heat from the girls in the locker room, considering the fact that, she's not really a woman?
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, my God, you're a transphobic person.
No, I'm not. I'm just...
No, it is
terrible to be viewed like that
it
when
is
you're stating a fact. I mean, yeah.
It is kind of funny that... in real life, there are women who are losing all kinds of competitions to men who converted to female, who get to compete against them and have obviously an unfair advantage. So there's a little bit of that hatred, and I think people don't understand that there's not a resentment to somebody wanting to be transgender. There's a resentment to it feeling that it's not fair. People don't like that. But this is wrestling, so it's not real. So it probably should be more accepted in wrestling because it's, it's not really a big deal. But I'm sure that there's women in the back that are annoyed by this. And they're women probably feeling like, oh, held down by a man again, like they've whatever.
Yeah, because they're only giving her the belt to go through with their agenda bullshit.
Yeah, I don't...
It's not like, oh my God, she's the best wrestler and she's the most marketable and
she looks like shit out there. She looks like shit out there.
But you say that, oh, you're homophobic and against trans people.
No, it's not even that. It's not that. I don't care, boy, girl went to boy, whatever, transgender. It doesn't matter what you are. She just looks like shit.
Exactly, but that's the thing. You can't say it without.
And I don't mean looks. I don't mean what she looks like.
No, the wrestling.
The wreshling.
Yeah.
She's just a blob of shit out there.
She's just very. She's like Nia Jax, very clunky and lumbering.
Yes.
And disheveled almost. It's just a mess in the ring. Everything
well, let me ask you this.
is like very labored and slow.
But yeah, I think there will be some. What there'll be some backlash about it. And then there'll be a bunch of people over defending it. So you'll have all these people fighting. I'm just kind of at this point like, whatever, I don't care. I mean Santino Marella won in the WWE dressed as a woman. It's the same heat that James Ellsworth gets. The problem is they put James Ellsworth in that position to piss you off on purpose. Nyla is supposed to be like a hero. So I don't know what's going to happen if fans are going to cheer for her or if people are gonna flip the fuck out. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm staying the fuck away from it.
Who's gonna beat her?
Yeah, who's gonna beat her? Exactly. Awesome Kong, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
at least with Kong, she worked well in the ring, and then for the most part, well, compared to Nyla Rose especially, and then they told that story well with her. Usually, and I don't know, I just feel like there is no story, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just like, oh, we can promote that we're all for equality, so you're the chosen one.
I think they try to stay away from that too by she lost a bunch, you know what I mean? She
lost when it didn't really matter. Now they can do something with it. It's going for the title, so of course they're going to push.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just whatever. That's why I'm so
I foresee
worrisome
problems.
with AEW. Everyone's, you hate? No, I want to see them succeed. I love most of the wrestlers there. The only people that I'm worried about is Cody, really, and
well,
I'm still hung up on the fact that match was great. Cody delivers. Every match that he's been a part of so far has been outstanding. That bastard can wrestle, but he should not have won. I don't care how you swing it there. They killed that feud off way too soon. It hurts Sean in the long run.
It's coming. I think it's going to come back for TV. I really think that's.
You think so? I think it's done and over.
That or Cody's going for the title, or Cody's already going for the title because he's the most. He's like the most over thing.
Yeah, and then he'll never lose it.
I mean, I don't. He's got to be. He knows. I think they know he's got to be careful because he's placed himself in big mid card spots. I think they know he's got to be careful not to look like. I'm gonna get everything because I run this shit, or I help run this shit. Well, going back to the controversies, Tony Khan got asked during the press conference, hey, where's all the colored wrestlers and the different type of why is there only? Seems like there's only white guys at the top, and then Tony nervously answered oh, I have plans, and when you see what I have planned, you're gonna think it's great, you don't even understand. I just don't want to give it away. Obviously, you'd like to be surprised. And it was what? Why is that a question? It's so weird that's a question.
They hire who's worthwhile. They're not picking and choosing based on color or race or it's just when you have the talent, you're there, you're hired. That's how it goes.
Yeah, but Khan got really nervous about it.
Of course.
We're definitely going to be doing that and putting out.
Cancel culture is so fucking strong.
By the way, isn't Tony Khan he's not white?
No, not at all. But
you're asking a guy named Tony Khan, are you going to have some more diversity here in the world title picture, or is this just going to be always what's going on here? Do you have any black superstar? It's what the fuck is what the fuck? It's just this fucking world is fucked, dude. If I was Tony Khan, I would have been maybe if the story calls for it and we get the right person. They'll be worked into the story like anybody else because we just do what works, not based on race. It's who's working and what's working. You want to ask another retard question, or that's what I would have said. But Tony Khan isn't fucking white either. It's I'm sure Tony Khan would love to see more. What is his background? Is he an Indian? What's his fucking background?
I'm trying to find.
Let me see.
Now,
somebody tell me what Tony Khan.
There's another Tony Khan that's not him, obviously. And that's what usually comes up. So I'm trying to find.
Let me see. Pretty sure he's someone's from India, I would think. Parents are Ann Carlson. So I'm assuming the mother, maybe his mother is. Maybe American? I don't know what his background is. Does anybody know this in the chat? Somebody might know. But, because I would think that he would want Pakistan. Yeah, he's from Pakistan. Okay, Pakistani. He's Arabic. Iraq? People don't know. Pakistan. I'm going to go with Pakistan since people are saying that.
Yeah, his father is Pakistani-American billionaire Shahid Khan.
So you would think that maybe Tony Khan would want... It's would Tony Khan like more people from Pakistan in the company? It's it's like Tony Khan isn't sitting there being I'm going to definitely look for Pakistani people because I'm from Pakistan. My family background is from Pakistan. It's if I owned a wrestling company. I'm not going to look for more Irish people. I've got to go get all the Irish people and all the, whatever. And, if I was Irish in Pakistan, I'm not... It's no, dude, I'm looking for who the fuck works on top. And it's are you going to be putting more fucking diversity in the world title? Dude, we just fucking started, man.
Let us grow.
I would have said, who?
You want to go in the shower and watch it grow?
Who? Who? And then been yeah, that guy seems pretty damn good. He could be someone we could build on for sure. We'll definitely think about bringing him in, and if we do, and we put him in the company, and he gets results, and we think that there's a reason to push him, we're going to do that.
That would have been the best way to respond to that question. Honestly,
I
once
mean,
you said it, it makes perfect sense.
But
you
instead,
have them answer who would like who, because you're not deflecting. You're asking them to name who do you want to see, and if they give you a name, then you go with it. So
it's just so
because a lot of times they'll say
weird
comments like that, but they don't have a clue in the world or any person in mind. They're just saying it to sound woke.
Yeah. I mean, Pakistan and Indian descent, says Max Rees. I think that's right. And we have a lot of listeners.
Someone else said Kurdish and Asian. I can't talk tonight, but yeah.
I mean, dude, people from that area probably want to see wrestlers too. That they're not sitting there like, "Are you going to?" But like, no, it's like what
diversity, like EA said, is no whites allowed now. That's the thing that they're projecting with the media, and it's like I get your point, but they just had Nyla, win the battle royal. What more do you want in as far as diversity goes?
Is Nyla Nyla is a black trans female, right?
Yeah.
See, like I would have looked at Tony Khan. I would have looked and been like, you realize that a black trans woman just won the women's battle royal, right? So are you retarded, or like what do you like Tony Khan just like washed over it, but dude, like I'm more like Vince McMahon. I would have been like, I would have gotten pissed off like at that question. Like I would have lost my mind, bro. But anyway, let me play more donations. We're almost through. There's probably like one or two.
Super chat party.
But I mean, I want diversity, but
lol, check your Joe and Jake. Someone tweet a photo.
Check your Joe and Jake. Someone tweet a photo. Freddie Mitchell, I assume you mean check the Twitter or something, and someone tweeted something?
And TSS posted a great video as well.
What is it?
TSS had posted a funny-ass video of Jericho, the real reason why he lost the title. And the photo was with, he said, I found the culprit, and it was one of the Young Bucks holding the AEW title in their kitchen. So...
Looks like Marty Scurll and Matt Taven are going to become free agents soon. Matt Taven is still the Ring of Honor champion, I believe, so that's weird. And, Ring of Honor's in trouble, bro. They're a mess. Ring of Honor, you should have hired me.
And Nyla Rose is actually of Oneida heritage descent, I guess. She's a First Nations person with Oneida heritage.
What is that?
What if Jericho sent the belt to Vince and is really a mole for WWE? That would be beyond nuts. I don't believe he would cause of legal reasons, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Imagine Vince McMahon comes out wearing the belt. Tallywhacker $6.90, thank you. Or Tallywhacker, thanks for the $6.90.
Oneida heritage is a member of Iroquoian descent, inhabiting people from 5 peoples comprising the original Iroquois Confederacy.
God damn, that is super like virtue signal person.
Yeah, Tuscarora, Huron, Cherokee. So I guess it's like Native American.
God damn, Native American trans woman. Like she's going to be the world champion.
Yeah.
She's going to win all the belts.
Hell yeah!
Goonie booking, Rowan was convinced by Braun to attack Roman. Braun and Roman are old rivals, and wanted Roman out of the spotlight. Braun then recruits Harper. They take over SmackDown. The Fiend then faces Braun in a cell match, sending his family to hell.
Yeah, Goon, thank you for the 316. I almost wonder... I mean, now I almost wonder if Bray won't be in the Hell in the Cell match, and that he'll show up in the cell and attack somebody, because he's not in the match, because he's already kind of campaigning for it, but they did say he'd be in the match in the advertisements, so... I mean, dude, it's most likely looking like Braun versus Seth. Or whoever in Hell in a Cell. So, I mean, they kind of gave it away. Thanks,
Yeah,
Goon.
it'll be the Fiend and Seth, I think.
Jesus Monamer is the $14.50. That is the top donation of the stream. If anybody would like to trump his ass, you got a little bit of time left.
I would give SmackDown a 6.5. You said 6, right?
Yeah, I give it a 6 tonight.
I'm giving it a 6.5. Honestly, that coincides. Last night's 5.5 gets a point higher.
Yep.
I mean, I would bring last night's score down a little bit, actually, after watching SmackDown, go just to a straight 5.
Right, yeah. I mean, I wish
so
I
was a point and a half higher. And
I wish I gave that a 4.5 and this maybe a 6, but I'm giving this a 6 still. But it's just it was nice tonight. It really was nice. Like that's my response. Like I was like, that was nice. Like that was pretty cool. And then, but I never thought like, wow, this is an amazing episode of SmackDown. But this is one of the best episodes of SmackDown of the year, and I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. So, and people are like, oh God, well there's still room for a 7, still room for an 8 and a 9. My God, we'll never see that shit again. We'll never see that shit again. You know, in Raw last night, people were like, it was really good. Why'd you shit on? Well, I gave it a 5 out of 10. Still a failing grade, but overall, but it was pretty good. Let's go with our buddy Triple M. Hello, Triple M.
Woo!
Yeah.
I know who stole the title. It was Grimm's Toy Show.
No, it
Confirmed.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. He's clickbaiting everybody, but that's about it.
It's still funny to me.
Yeah.
I thought Elias actually had a good match tonight. Might have been his best match yet.
Yeah, that might have been his best match of his career tonight. I mean, just the way it gelled, it was really good.
Yeah. See, I only watched the stuff on YouTube. As soon as they all uploaded, I'm like, okay, let me go look at all this stuff on YouTube that I think interesting. All right, tab out. Back to Destiny, and then got off.
The two King of the Ring matches were really good, and everything else, then I would say the third best thing tonight was the Orton segment, and then, you know, after that everything kind of falls off a little bit. But
yeah,
I felt that I got about, you're probably right, about 30 minutes of really good, like pretty good stuff, and then about an hour and 8 minutes or whatever of whatever. So I'll give him a 6.
That's why I just can't watch those full shows anymore. I have to just watch the YouTube shit because I just don't care that much. It's just too much time that I'd have to sit there and watch. I mean, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I just don't have that love for wrestling as much as I used to.
A lot of people like to put on like either me or other podcasts, and they listen to what the people say about it, and they find that more interesting, and then they decide, okay, they said this and that, and then they go look up the YouTube clip and they watch those 2 or 3 moments that the people talk about. So that is fascinating to me, that you will listen to things that we talk about here or whoever else, and then go look up the 1 or 2 moments, whether it's a bad cringe moment or even a good moment. People will go look up the cringe moment after hearing it described. It's so weird, and they would rather do that because it's more fun and like entertaining and interactive. Plus, it allows you to multitask instead of actually watching the show because it's gotten that bad. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's true. All right, Joe, I'm going to head out, get back to my game. Love you guys.
All right, baby. Have fun.
Take care, baby. AEW did confirm that they have a backup title belt, I guess. So Brian Alvarez says they have a second one. So
not surprising, and
they
even
won't need to take up Arby's on their offer to make another belt for them.
Yeah, well, and now they're going to make another one. They're going to make another backup.
Yeah.
But not only that, I mean, even if they needed to, I'm sure that the fucking template still exists from the belt company. So they just go, hey, we need another belt, $3,000. There you go.
Somebody else had said it sucks to have to get a new one, but the fact that it happened so damn unintentionally hilarious that it's almost worth losing it. And I kind of agree because it brought a lot of eyes onto AEW as well.
Look at there would have been no.
That's when Brian said that they have a second one. And I had heard that elsewhere before on Twitter. That's one of the tweets I was searching for.
There would have been no news. I mean, okay, so normally how it works for the people that are, I'm sure most of you know this, but some people may not. How it usually it works is the champion carries the belt. But on top of that, the company carries the belt. So wherever the company travels to or goes, it's in their truck, just like anything else, like the ropes, the ring, whatever. They have the belts in stock. So
yeah, and think about how many times Brock's gone out there without side plates and stuff on because he didn't bring his belt or forgot it, and they gave him the house belt, as you call it.
Yep, exactly right. The house belt. That's 100% true. And the thing is, like you said, we wouldn't have really been talking about AEW today. We actually spent a quarter or half almost of this review of SmackDown with AEW news butting in because of this happening. So yeah, it ended up working out for them for press. And then people that didn't really realize Jericho won any belt. There's some people out there that don't give a shit almost. And they're seeing news everywhere about Jericho lost a championship. What? And then they look into it, and then they see the belt. And they're like, that's cool. I never checked out that AEW thing. Fuck, Jericho won their world title? What is that? It's like so many people probably looked them up today because of this. So, in a weird way, it was a huge marketing thing that if it wasn't planned, it ended up working out. It's just sad that the first ever championship, you know what I mean, is missing. That one that he won the first time, the one that Bret Hart maybe held up, the one that and that's gone. Like, holy shit, that sucks. That's awful.
Yeah.
But at least he'll get to hold the other first one. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, but people think it's a work, and it might be. But I don't know, man. If it is,
I don't think it's a work. I honestly, truly, in my heart, believe that they just made shit into gold.
Yeah.
They took a bad situation and turned it upside down.
Yeah, it writes itself if you lose
Especially
the belt.
if they had, forensics being done on the limo and they're investigating the limo driver. Even Drew said in the chat, the limo driver had to have seen or known something. I mean, either he handed it back to the luggage people or he took it, because it didn't grow legs and walk on its own. It was taken from the limo by somebody.
Yeah. Imagine if a hawk flew in and just flew out with it.
Looks like something.
But also want to tell everybody that if you're a patron, I did put up a Q&A 2 posts ago for Morning Madness. If you have a question or something you want me to talk about, make sure you hit that up. Plus my response to the Dave Chappelle Rotten Tomatoes piece of shit score is up on my Shame on News channel and Corrupted Nation channel. Should anyone want to check that out.
Such a great special, and you did some great work covering it. People really should listen to your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to a lot of other people's. Obviously, a lot of people talking about it, but obviously it's bullshit. And this guy, has never changed and faces the elephant in the room instead of shies away from it and gets buried for it by these clueless, brainless idiots who literally are so salty. I mean, they couldn't even give him a 50% or a 60% and say like, it was okay, but it was not for me with its homophobia or whatever. They gave it a 0. I mean, that's
Amy Schumer's awful comedy, which was horrendous, got a near perfect rating, from the critics at one point.
Yeah, the critics were giving Amy Schumer a perfect rating for saying, "I farted in my pussy hole." Fucking just retards, dude. This world, they want you guys retarded. Like, I mean, seriously. I mentioned this in my review of it, by the way. It's why a lot of people politically on the left have trouble fighting with debates, because they're trained to just say trigger things like Nazi and racist and this, and then when you bring up actual examples, they don't have them, because it's all like they're training you to be stupid as shit, because it's all about like they're poisoning our food, they're poisoning the water. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like a conspiracy guy, but I mean that's what it feels like. Really, they're dumbing us down to make us stupid, and that creating more different groups that we can all fight with each other about, like 50 different genders, like LGBTQT and like gay, straight, black, male, this guy, that, trans, and that way it keeps us all fighting with each other, and then they feed us poison. And
they didn't
never
like
be
how
on the same
accurate
page.
Chappelle was with his, his description about the car ride with the LGBTQ community,
which he might have stole from Owen Benjamin.
That was spot on, though.
Yeah, it was great. He no, it's not that he stole it. I just think it's a very common joke when you got alphabetical letters, and it's a very. So I don't think he stole it.
It's not an original thought to take the letters and break it down, but what he did with it, I thought was outstanding.
Dude, the Juicy Smollett shit is fucking like out of control funny. And you know what's crazy is I had people on my Facebook wall when I was posting like, man, this guy really is a piece of garbage. I had people posting like, you're a piece of garbage. Like, what are you, a racist? What do you mean? The guy lied. No, you're a racist. Now those same people feel awkward that they like the Dave Chappelle special. It's like,
exactly.
It's like, dude, who cares? Like, yeah, when something bad happens to somebody, I agree, it's not good, and I usually stick up for people. But when somebody lies about something, I also call that out. Why didn't you call it out? You're the one with the agenda, and now Dave Chappelle calls it out, so now it's okay. Now it's okay again. Now it's okay to hate on him because Dave Chappelle called him out. It's like, no, he was wrong all along. I didn't need Dave Chappelle to tell me, but Dave Chappelle's
Justice
hilarious.
for Juicy and all that shit.
Oh my god, dude!
Michael. It was,
and the shirt,
a great special.
I got that shirt. I got that fucking shirt. It's so funny. I wear it all the time.
Everything he had to say about Michael Jackson, that was so hilarious.
That
like I
shit
said,
was funny.
it was funny because I mentioned earlier on the show tonight when something you hear, it's not even that funny, but it just catches you off guard or hits a funny bone and you can't stop laughing. I was listening to the Bonfire earlier with Big J and Dan Soder, and oh my Christ, they were talking about the Finding Neverland documentary and how Michael Jackson is just like Pennywise the Clown. and because he really is, when you break it down, he's like, "Come here, kids, you want some popcorn? Pop, 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 pop." It's fucking. Yeah. But I've got the headphones on, and I'm at Danny's practice, and I'm just crying, laughing. I'm trying to control myself, but it just caught me so off guard with everything. Hey, kids, pop it, pop, 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 and I was dying.
And you know what Dave Chappelle reminds me of?
Losing it.
Dave Chappelle's type of stuff reminds me of like the stuff we do, and not here really, but on Monetize This. The Friday show that we do, and Monetize This and Throwdown and whatever, when we tell things that are over the line and people go, whoa, and we don't get a lot of blowback, I think it's because you just don't give a fuck. And I think that he doesn't give a fuck. And when you don't give a fuck, like, it's like nothing sticks to you. But when you get all scared, like Louis C.K. and people like that, like, like if I was Louis C.K., I would have organized like a public special. Because he was banned from all those comedy clubs for playing with his dick in his hotel room, I would have just planned a public fucking comedy show, and I would have.
Well, he was at the Skank Fest. I listen every Monday night, Legion of Skanks. And that's again Big J, and he does it with Luis Gomez and all those guys.
The fuck do you listen to, Big J and Skanks? What the fuck are you listening to, Jay?
You don't know the comedian Big J Okerson?
No, I do. I'm just fucking with you because
he's fucking one of my favorites, but yeah, gotta love the Skanks. And they had Skank Fest this past July, and they had 100 different comedians on stage.
Yeah, okay.
And one of the people that showed up was Louis. He was unannounced. He was just hanging out with everybody, and he's like,
well, he had to be unannounced because if he wasn't unannounced, the crew would have protested it.
Well, he wasn't. I should say not so much unannounced, but he wasn't planning on performing. He wasn't even like a secret scheduled. He showed up, he was hanging out with everybody, and they're like, come on, do a set. And finally he was like, I don't think people are going to react well, and he's like, do a set. So middle of the day he comes out, and people are like, pretty cool things happen at Skankfest is one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, Louis C.K. They gave him the longest standing ovation, and oh my god, the reaction.
Did he start with, hey, who wants to see my dick? Because that's what I would have started.
But it was a great short set, and the crowd went nuts. And then after Skankfest ended and everybody loved it, the venue said, "Oh, our staff didn't feel safe, and we didn't." They shit all over the people that put on the festival.
You know what they should have done is they should have gotten the criminal records of everybody there and compared the criminal records of the fans in attendance to Louis C.K.'s. Oh, look, this guy, armed robbery. This guy, rape years ago. Oh, this guy, Louis C.K., jerked off on himself in a hotel room. You don't feel safe because the comedian once jerked off on himself, but half of the people, a quarter of the people out here have done worse things in their lives, but you don't feel safe because the fat comedian
the entire time. That's the thing.
Come on.
No one had an issue when it happened, and even after the fact, and they made that place, that venue, so much money. So when Christine, the organizer, heard about all this after the fact, she went nuclear, and I'm glad she stood up for herself. And all the comics that were there came out against the media, but media couldn't focus on all the money they raised for charity and all the good things about it. It has to be, people felt unsafe because Louis C.K.
No one felt unsafe, you cunt. No one felt unsafe.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Sarah Silverman should feel unsafe every time she's cooking a pizza. How about that? You fucking...
She might slip and end up like her...
What a fucking cunt she's become, huh? So she went from like saying the most horrific shit that kind of made you go, damn, she's kind of she's kind of a bitch for saying that, to saying like anybody who says that stuff is a racist. But you said it, like what? But
exactly. There's no difference between Dave Chappelle now and what he put on years ago.
Right.
The only thing that's different is the political climate and the culture.
The people are different.
Yeah.
Or the psychos. We have psychos out there now. Well, these people are like our grandparents, dude. It's like somebody left a comment, and I have it pasted somewhere, and I think you might have seen it. I was like, and the guy wrote, oh my God, our kids have become our old strict grandparents. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, that's really like our kids have become the old strict grandparents who would be like, "Oh, you can't do this and say that," and "Oh my God," and we became so loose, like, "Oh, whatever, we do this now, who cares?" But yeah, they're all insane, and it's
Who
like,
gives a shit? And
what is going on? What the fuck has happened? Who are these people?
How did they get so just fucking pussy clenched?
It's got to be the drugs and the chemicals in the food. I can't. What else? I mean, or being raised by a phone. I mean, I don't know what the fuck the answer is here. Like,
well, remember we were worried, 5 years ago, give or take, when we heard about colleges just needing safe spaces, and we thought, wow, it can't get much worse than this.
Yeah,
how wrong we were.
What the
you hear
fuck?
about different universities, Yale and places like that. Oh, we need to have safe spaces for our students, and we were like, Jesus, you need a safe space. What are you gonna hug each other? It's a hug box. That's all it is.
Yeah, dude.
And then how much worse it got.
I got a safe space for you. It's Louis C.K.'s hotel room. And he'll be
too safe.
And he'll be there with cum in his belly button. Let's take a phone call. We lost it, I think. Is he on the phone? I might have lost him. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Have a sense of humor.
Call back
That's
again.
all.
What do you think? Chris Jericho's belt missing, or where is it? WWE Smackdown. I got a donation I can go to. Let me go to that and we'll take a call.
Shut up and bend over.
Oh no, look who it is.
Finish it.
Speaking of offensive.
Oh my God, don't finish it. Please don't finish it. I'm going to finish it. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Joe was at SmackDown Live with ringside seats.
Wow.
Seems like I picked the right show to attend, as thought tonight was much better than most past shows. My only criticism is about the 2 squash matches. Everything else was great.
Jerry Patrick, thank you for the $9.50, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I could see that. And yeah, you definitely did pick a pretty good show to go to tonight, to be honest. Like, it's not like there was, like, mega star power or something, but you saw, like, I think an entertaining show. So for that, that's really freaking cool. And so I'm happy for you that you got to see that. And now we have a caller. I don't know if this is the guy I hung up on. I don't think it is. But Jerry Patrick, thank you for the donation, man. 936 is on the phone. Hello.
Hey, I have a theory on what happened to the AEW Championship.
Alrighty.
I think you did it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something like Drew's mom's pussy did it. No, oh my. So you think, yeah? So you again, just like the caller earlier said, he thought Jericho took it.
No, I think you took it.
Oh, you think I took it?
Yeah.
Maybe I did.
Seems to make the most sense.
Did you have anything planned today, Joe?
Well, I took the kids to school with Leah this morning. I cleaned up around the house. I mowed the lawn. I made a couple videos on YouTube that came out during the middle of the day. I'm in Boston, so I mean, a little bit.
You could have had those videos pre-planned, and then you were supposed to have a Discord party, and you never did. So it kind of, I'm just saying, it kind of looks like you could have done it. I'm just saying.
It is.
Like, where were you
possible.
in that time? I don't know.
It is possible. I was outside. It is possible. It is possible.
Okay,
we are still having the Discord party, by the way. I'm glad you brought that up because I meant to mention that at the beginning of the show today. We are still having a Discord party, and it will be happening tomorrow at 3 p.m. tomorrow. We did not do the Discord party today because a lot of people are having trouble with their Patreon. We're still emailing me about that, but yeah, I'm sorry I didn't post about that. But that's a good observation. I might have taken it. And what if I did?
Joe,
what if I did take it?
Joe, don't lie to me. I hate liars. Shut up. I hate liars.
I'm not lying. What if I did take it? Maybe I did. Maybe I will admit.
I hate liars.
Maybe I will admit that I took it.
I mean, I have some reasons on why you took it.
Why do you think I took it?
Because AEW didn't hire you to be the librarian.
Ooh,
that's
true.
Or
down to the nitty gritty.
That's true.
Or could it be because you think AEW commentary sucks and you want them to hire you for commentary?
That's a great
Which
point.
They won't.
I might have drilled a hole in that belt and fucked it. That's a great point. I might have done that, man. I might have drilled a hole in that belt and just nailed it. But you know what?
Let's just be honest.
Filled it with Joe Plaster.
What's that?
You know that you're jealous of AEW. You're jealous of Joey Janela, of Chris Jericho, of Tupac or whatever you call him.
Tupac? What the
Because
fuck?
you know that you failed as a wrestler. The only highlights you ever have was watching Sasha Banks from the bench, and you
Or
wrestled,
with
what,
a teddy
Kofi
bear.
once?
Or with a teddy bear in a ring.
Exactly, and where's Chris Jericho? Exactly.
And
Okay.
I also lost a tag match to Kofi Kingston once.
And you know what that means?
What does that mean?
You are a failure. That's funny, man.
I love you, man. That was good shit.
That's all I had to say.
Good shit, man. Hey, wait a minute. But who are you so I can put you in the phone system for next time?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter who you are, you fuck! It doesn't fucking matter who you are! Sorry. But no, that was pretty funny.
People were complaining there was no dark match after SmackDown tonight.
Yeah. Oh, that's true,
After
by the way. Everything he
205
said
Live,
is
so.
everything that guy said is true. I am all of those things. That's true. Absolutely. Seriously, like he's right on.
So you did take the belt. Yeah, Heavy
I didn't
Machinery
take the belt,
defeated the B team before SmackDown started, but nothing after 205 Live, so.
Yeah, I mean, I did, you know, if they didn't get like some extra at the end, I could see people being like I said, like a little bit of a lack of star power, it feels like. But you got a good
I
show
figured
with
Roman
who was
would
there.
have a match at the end of the night. It's usually what they try and go with.
Or Becky would come out and do something, maybe. You know, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's interesting that they didn't have more than that. I would have expected that too. So, you know, let me see if the donations. Glorious dollar is too little to play. I think Tommy is so gay. He says. Oh man, well Tommy's been a hit all week too. He really has been. And shout out to Jesus Montemayor is the top donation of the stream. I appreciate that. That guy was great though. It was a good call. And I don't think I'm jealous. I mean, I'm not jealous of Joey Janela being in AEW. I would say it's more that I'm like Donald Trump. Like he kind of, you know, we asked him to come on the show because the listeners wanted him on here, and we invite him on, and then he says no, and then he says definitely not coming on that show. And it's kind of like what's it called? I got slighted, I guess. So like I'm sour, I'm salty, I'm something like that. So like I would say more that I'm salty over the fact that he snubbed us because he thinks he's better than us is what it is. So like I think that's what it is. It's less that I'm jealous of him. I mean, certainly I would have liked to become a wrestler. I mean, I still could. I could go get in shape right now and fuck, I'll wrestle it. And there's been indie promotions that asked me to come and do something, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of fucking old now. But, you know, I'll come take a bump or something. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty at peace with the fact that I'm not a wrestler. I'm not going to be a wrestler, and that's passed me by. I was really young when I could do that. So I'm not bothered by that. I am bothered that I'm not doing commentary somewhere. That does bother me. Like, I am starting to realize that dream isn't going to happen. Like, I'm not going to be hired by somebody or Ring of Honor or MLW or anything other than small indie companies that have used me. And so that does feel
hung up on me because I was too real, Cronin. I brought up facts and you can't handle that. I didn't back down like Joey Janela. I'm coming for you, Cronin. You will give me what I want.
Give me what I want. Where's that from? The real caller. Great call, though. I gave you what you wanted. I'd fucking admit everything. I have no problem. I think it's
you never know. You also said originally that you'd never have a house either, so.
That's this is probably the last like what are goals in life? Like have kids, get married,
bucket list,
have a house, have a successful dream job. I've got everything. I think my only dreams left are do professional commentary for somebody, or and my other dream is keep house. Like my dreams are someday actually owning this house outright.
Yeah, right.
And maybe doing, announcing or commentary for NHL team, whatever, something like that, or becoming rich. Like, those are my three dreams left. Become rich, work for a wrestling company because I just love doing wrestling commentary, and also own house so that I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, there's still dreams left to be had. and not lose house by not making money. You know, like those are all the dreams. But you're right, I am a bit salty, and when I hear some commentators the way they are, and then I know that I'm better than that, it irritates me. But I also know there's other people that are better. Like I said, Booker T's Reality of Wrestling guys, phenomenal. Maybe the best pair in all of wrestling anywhere right now, besides NXT's Nigel and Morrow. I would say Reality of Wrestling's combination of announcers there, or commentators, they are phenomenal. I absolutely will put them over to the end of the earth. Like, if I had to give my life so they could become the WWE announcers, I might do it. They're so good.
You'd stick with it.
Seriously.
I'm sorry, I had to mute myself. I was laughing, but TLWG Keith said the AEW World title was stolen by some dude. The AEW Women's title stolen by some dude.
Not yet. Not yet.
Hey, you never know. You never know what the future holds.
Not yet. No one has it yet.
Don't write yourself off yet.
The opportunity was...
You certainly...
Me?
Yeah, with you. You
never know.
You originally said, you'd never hit over, 30,000 subs, and then you said you never get a house. So you did both of those.
Right.
Anything is possible.
Mark Zuber says, Joe, you can never really own a house. Why? Because there's something called property tax. If you stop paying property tax, you find out who really owns the house. That's a great point.
That's a sad truth.
What's the property tax here? Trying to think of what it is. I think it's like...
You don't know, you'll find out quick.
Well, no, I knew what it was originally, but I want to say it's like $200 a month. I don't know. Let me see.
Probably a lot more than that.
Really? Let me look at it.
I'm sure.
Let me see.
Smaller end homes in Connecticut around here is closer to $10,000 a year for property tax. So $7,000 to $10,000 depending on location.
Well, I mean, but isn't that over like forever, or is that like...
No, that's yearly.
Yeah, you know what? You know what, Jake? It might be 7,000 or something.
That would seem more likely.
Might be 7,000 or so, or maybe no, it's not 7,000. That's like New Hampshire property taxes. It's 3,500, I think, to be honest. Now that I think about it. So if I divide
that's
that,
a good deal. Yeah, because like lower level housing here.
So yeah, it's about 291 probably. I don't know that. I'd have to look that up again.
And you're looking out because, like I said, around here, shit's expensive. That's Connecticut for you, but
yeah, Connecticut.
That's why everybody hates this state.
Even in New Hampshire's crazy. It's like they'll be like fucking $500. Now you get me curious, guys. You're derailing me on this, because I need to find out.
It says the median property tax rate dropped about 1.5% from $15.57 per $1,000 of assessed value. So it went from $15.57 to $15.34 in 2019.
I found it in my area. It's $3,100. I was right, almost. So yeah, so property tax, it's about $3,100, close. So property tax should be about be $258. So you would still have to pay, even if I owned the house, it would still be $258 a month, plus all your utilities. But still better than $2,400 that I pay a month. My mortgage is $2,400.
Yeah, because usually you take your city's tax rate and then you go multiply that by the assessed value of your property.
Yeah.
So, like if the tax rate was $25, your home value was $100,000, the bill would be $2,500.
I'm in Foxborough. Come and get me, everybody. Come and get me. I don't live in Boston anymore. The guy that called the fucking whatever the fuck, it's like that was my mom you fucking fucked with. Let me see here. Property tax, yeah. Yeah, it's about that. Tom Brady moves back in the pocket. We're getting ready for the football show, the NHL show. So yes, I'm giving SmackDown a 6 out of 10 tonight. There was some problems, no doubt. I'm giving it a higher rating probably than expected. Giving optimism a little bit here for the first time in a long time, but I'm going to give it to them a little bit tonight. So there you go. Yeah, there you have it. Any other news that you wanted to talk about, Jake, with wrestling wise?
No, not tonight. Tomorrow night we've got some, interesting stuff for Clash of Champions. Some things to talk about with Stone Cold and Becky Lynch. Some considerations that were going on. Stuff about The Miz and some plans further down the road for Bray Wyatt. So a lot to discuss tomorrow night and out of nowhere. Hopefully Connor will join us. We'll see.
Yeah, could be a good. We have a good amount of stuff to talk about tomorrow and out of nowhere. Going to take a lot of calls and maybe something will come up. You know what I mean? There could be all kinds of shit to come up.
Exactly. Plus, hopefully, then we'll have a little more information about this damn belt.
Yeah, find out where the AEW belt is and find out where the monetized this belt is. There's a couple belts missing out there. Although I am in talks with S.Dollar, though. He's not keeping it or anything like that. He's just trying to figure out how to get it out here. And I got to send him some money to get it out here because it's going to cost him like $80 or something to get it out to me.
Yeah, friggin' goddamn Canadians.
Canadian cost. I guess we'll see what happens. I'll play some video games with you guys. If you guys want, we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how it goes. Let's see.
There you go. Alrighty, well, I will see you tomorrow for Out of Nowhere. I'll talk to you later on Facebook. Everybody have a great night. Stay sexy. And make sure you tune in then.
All right, Jake.
All right, have a great night.
Keep it hard.
Oh, keep it wet.
Wash the laundry. Or as you know what we say about that. That sounds so messed up. Wash the laundry? The hell does that mean? That's some nefarious stuff, man. Who's the top donator tonight? I want to thank you, Jesus Montemayor, 1450. Somebody could eclipse you still tonight during the gaming stream, but right now he is the top donation. And thank you guys for those, keeping the show on the air and the stream going so that I don't have to go do regular things.
I know you are not going to allow some loser who will never be anything in life get to you. You are already a success in life. You have a lovely wife, beautiful children, and you are one of the best at what you do on YouTube. Don't ever stop dreaming.
Yeah, TJ, it's not getting to me. It really isn't. And thank you, TJ, man, for the donation and for all the stuff that you said. I appreciate that, man. No, that guy didn't get to me. I just really believe, I don't know. I'm I'm optimistic about a lot of things, and no doubt about it, what we've all created here on this channel and what I've done in the last 7 years on YouTube is pretty fucking awesome. And I have achieved a lot. I've called matches I never thought I would call. I never thought I would call the Hardy Boys. I never thought I would call Billy Gunn and just so many different legends in wrestling that I've gotten to call matches for in the independent scene. I mean, so many matches I've called. I've had such great experiences and stuff. But, yeah, so I am wicked lucky, and I've been really successful, and this has been really great. But, at the drop of a dime, man, if things don't go well, I could be out of here. You know what I mean? I could be done. And, that guy didn't get me down. I'm kind of just already down about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing, man, that I am depressed about it, but I'm not down about it because of that guy. I think that I had bad luck with calling hockey in Florida. I almost got picked up and then it didn't work out. I had bad luck on a radio job years ago that didn't work out, but it wasn't that I got fired or anything. I just never got hired, but I got looked at, similar to the way I got looked at by multiple companies. And it didn't work out for whatever reason. So, I am at that point of it's just, I just don't, I don't know, man. I can't explain it. And then the one of the main independent wrestling companies that I did commentary for stopped doing commentary. So it's just that was a very big void. Calling wrestling, even at that level, really kept me going. It was like the Like, I love doing this a lot. I love doing these shows. I love doing this. I love doing these things. But calling wrestling is like another super level that like you can't like I can't describe. And I think when after all of the emails, all of the interviews, all of the look at this and that and whatever, once in a while I call wrestling for a company and like I send them the audio and they put it in their DVD and whatever once in a while. But it really feels like a void, no doubt. So it is depressing, but it's not really that call that did that. I think that guy was fucking around, and I think he's right. I know how JR feels, though. I can tell you that because I think JR felt like this. Except for the only difference is, JR had quite, is Jim Ross. I'm just some dude on YouTube who. You know what I mean? I've probably called 100 wrestling events, like not matches, but like 100 wrestling shows. And it's definitely it's fun, man. I didn't make any money on almost half of them, Most of them I didn't make money on. It's just doing it. I just love calling wrestling. I get really into it. And we will be live on Twitch in a minute. And I will be. I probably will play PUBG in a minute too. I'm just playing this to break it in, like always, guys. The Jericho thing reminds me of when Tom Brady's shirt. Yeah, that's right. When Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey went missing. That's exactly what I was thinking of the other day. I didn't say it though. I couldn't remember what the hell it was. That's a great observation. Guz, you nailed it, bro. I remember that. That's funny. That's true. I can't believe I didn't pick that corner. That top left corner of the goal. Unapologetic Podcast is TJ in the chat. Unapologetic. Check his YouTube channel out, by the way. He's got some great takes on stuff. He's a good guy, too. Unapologetic Podcast. But yeah, I know you don't give up and everything, and I don't. Like, I still, but I feel like I'm at the point where like it's like, what do I do? You know what I mean? I email people, I Twitch them, and I feel like people are at this point are like, ugh, not this guy again, Like, who's the guy from NWA? Not the group, but the wrestling. Dave Lagano. Dave is probably hates my guts. I'm constantly messaging him like, come on, like, let's go, bro. I mean, I message everybody about wrestling all the time. About, hey, I want to help advertise, your show, whatever it is. And I think, and that's how I got a job originally. Somebody was like, oh, let me hear your stuff. Oh yeah, come do commentary, whatever. But I think it's at the point where people are like, no, thank you. So it is what it is, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. And that is the only thing, I'll keep trying, but it's kind of like when when somebody who, like a wrestler like Jordan, right? He hurt his neck, right? And Kurt Angle's son, Jordan, he can't wrestle anymore, it looks like. He's probably like a backstage agent or something like that now. When you realize that your career is over, or that that's all there is, you know what I mean? It's pretty messed up, It's like if a guitar player loses his hands, you know what I mean? It's pretty devastating. I feel like you know, I was lucky that I got to do indie announcing for a couple, you know.
Joe, should I go to
6
Clash
years.
of Champions or AEW November 6th?
Oh God, I would go to AEW. I would definitely go to AEW, but I don't know. Drew Bar, thank you for the 95 bits, man. I mean, what am I, 35 now? So it's like I'm at the point where it's like, yep, that's not going to work out. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll move to, you know, somewhere. You know, I don't know. Oof. This is pretty fun what I do here, though. Oh, my bad. I meant to turn the calls off. My bad, bro. God, I hate Wrestle Talk. I hate those guys. I mean, I don't hate them, really. I'm just... The WWE Championship is on the line, and then Vince McMahon says that they're going to make it against NickY J. And NickY J is the first one. How the fuck can anybody listen to that show? I don't even know how you can listen to it. I fucking can't stand those guys. Like, they're like talented and great, and like they're killing it and everything, but like the WWE Championship is open. Like, I want to murder myself. God, I hate that place. Fucking murder me. There's no score right now. Second period. Maybe I'll just bring back my WWE 2K streams. I'll create the ring and everything. I'll just have the Joe Cronin Wrestling Company. And I'll just do my own announcing. I'll just announce video games. And then JD can make fun of me. He'll be like, just go, why don't you go announce some more pretend games, Joe, you fucking failure. And he'll laugh at me like calling wrestling in video games. And the irony of the whole thing is that I called independent wrestling for 7 years. And then Isaac Rojas told JD about House of Glory instead of me. And got JD the House of Glory job after I called JD up to do announcing with me. And then he decided that's what he wants to do. So the irony that I was the first person that JD ever called wrestling with and then decided he wanted to do it. So then Isaac Rojas, instead of telling me about the job since I already had one, told JD about House of Glory and put the name in for him first to try it. And then he's working at House of Glory, which is a great place right now for like connections and people working in the business. And then my company that I announced for stopped having DVDs and even doing videos. Man, you gotta love the irony there, but it is classic Joe Cronin style. Just like Tommy NC would have never had 100K subs if we didn't tell him to make that video. And then Keemstar fucking became fucking friends with my old co-host Tommy C. And all that happened because I told Tommy to make a video. And all the people that were my enemy at the time benefited. And I benefited zero. And not only did I benefit zero, but they actually blamed me for trying to mooch off Tommy, even though I'm the one who set the whole thing up for him. So it is classic Joe Cronin that, you know, that's how things would work out for commentary with me. Classic. My job is to create things and then be destroyed. My job is to go out and get people to come on my show as co-hosts, let them take a quarter of my audience, and then tell everybody I'm a scumbag shithead. And then leave me, and then bury me to people. Even though nobody would know who they are if I didn't bring them onto my show. That is my job. And then probably die soon in some car crash. Some car fire. Get in that net. Oh my god, it bounced over the net, guys. Oh my god, it bounced over the net. Ooh, man. Wow. All right. God damn.
Super chat party.
I think this did depress me, guys.
Mandy versus Omega. V-Trigger versus VAJ Trigger.
V-Trigger versus Vag Trigger. That'd be crazy. V-Trigger! And then Kenny Omega gets nailed. Fucking Vag Trigger! Spaz Phoenix, thanks, man. $2 from Canada, baby. You can never get enough Canadian money. Spaz, thanks, man. Should probably take this off the screen. It's covering up the score, isn't it? My bad. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten really today much. There's no score in this game. This is crazy. Army and thanks. I think he's good. I think JD's good. I think JD's pretty good. But I think he's intense the right way. I think we're pretty good together. When we called the Hardys, man, we had some really good chemistry on that call, and it's too bad that that audio got lost from the wrestling company we did it for, because it was pretty damn good. It was really good. Like, honestly, I was like, wow, dude, I can't wait to hear that back. Like, and think of how awesome that would have been to upload the Hardy Boys in the deletion match with me and JD calling it. It was really good. I couldn't wait to put that up. And then they told me, oh, we didn't get any of the audio. And I'm like, dude, I know you did. I, like, saw it recording. I saw the fucking thing moving. I knew, like, you must have done something wrong is what I kept saying to them. But yeah, that's what a lost fucking gem that was. I still have the video of us doing it, but I don't have... You can only hear, like, us talking for about 10, 20 seconds. But, I mean, just too bad. We got to hang out, you know. Hanging out with Matt Hardy was fun. Me bringing Matt Hardy through the wrong door was hilariously stupid, but it was funny. Wow. See that puck hit the glove? Oh, there's no one down there, damn it. Oh. Oh my god, oh, I got it. Oh my god, dude, Demko with a huge glove save, dude. I blasted that puck. Oh. Oh, Gallo, thanks, man. That was dangerous. That was even more dangerous. Chip it out. Chip it out. Oh my god, dude. Chip it out. How does he... Oh my god. This is getting dangerous. This is crazy intense right now, man. There's only 7 minutes left. No one scored a goal. This goalie's saving everything. I mean, I'm putting pretty simple shots on him. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I had someone open on the right, and my other guy intercepted my pass that was supposed to be to the left wing. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? Oh! Can't get a goal, man. Get in there. Oh my god, it won't go in. Oh my god, then he kicked it out to me like an idiot. Oh my god, guys, I'm so locked into this game right now. This is crazy. And I'm playing the fucking Islanders. That's funny. Soundwave is not the top donator. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Sorry. Just deked out Pietrangelo. Oh my god! No! Get out of here! Oh my god, it got tipped away. Come on, let's go. One more rush. 33 seconds. Oh my god, no! Look at Sagan. Oh my god, dude. Come on, let's go. Oh my god, what a save! Dude, this goalie's on fire right now. Yeah! Rings it off the post! Holy shit! Cronin will never forget Pietrangelo. Yeah, you're right. I will never forget Pietrangelo. That fuck. Oh, man. That was crazy. That was nutty. OMT thinks I'm better as a color commentator. That might be true. Might be true. Some people like me better as a heel commentator too, so either way, I'm game for either one. I like doing both. I really do. What a win, man. That was a fun win. Just rear back and fire and it goes in because nothing was going in, man. Whew. Vaughn is like, I'm high as fuck. I was focused the whole time with you. That was a tough one. Thanks, man. Thanks, Vaughn. We got to get Jesus over there because he's not listed as the top dono, and he is, so. There we go. Top donation of the stream. It's too bad the ad revenue won't ever come back, man. It'd be nice if we didn't have to fucking do everything with donations all the time, and it'd be cool, man. It's too bad YouTube, went that route, but obviously it's awesome that you guys step up like you do. And the people that increase their Patreon pledges too. Because really $10 gets you just about everything, but lots of people are go above and beyond for the people that can't. So that's incredible shit. And I want to say thanks to Matt Ziegler, if he's related to Dolph. But Matt just became a $5 patron. Thanks, Matt. How's the bee problem? A lot more bees we're finding still dead on the porch. But the bees that were nesting around the house, they're gone.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean what I said. You're not a failure. I was just trying to give a different call than everyone else. You're so successful and we're all proud of you. You've done so much for your family and for us, and it means a lot.
Oh,
Drew is racist too.
Drew is racist though, that's true. No, man, I knew you were kidding. I'm not upset. Like, well, don't be upset, man. That call was fucking hilarious, dude. That was funny as shit. I support that call 100%. I'm gonna play another game. I support that call 100%. I'm not upset about you. I was upset more about when we started reflecting on the idea of commentary. I'm legitimately fucking fucked up over it. And I'm not hiding it because I don't hide shit. You can tell I'm always fucking commenting on it. I have serious fucking problems over that. But you didn't do anything, man. I know you like me, and I know that was a fun call. You could have gone fucking harder on me. It would have been funny. You didn't do shit wrong. That was funny as shit. I thought that was funny. Let's go. Yeah, let's get. I have Petrangelo. There he is. I got to heal him up. I got to heal up Petrangelo so he can beat my ass in the Stanley Cup next year again. I think I'm gonna play PUBG maybe. That or I'm gonna go get food and relax, I guess, and make my Patreon content that I have to make. I can't wait to talk about this. I'm gonna talk about the Jericho AEW stuff on Patreon. I'm going to talk about other stuff on Morning Madness, about whatever. There's a bunch of questions for me from Morning Madness. Thank you guys for asking those. Just helps me do more with that show. I don't have to have them all the time, but I do like to have them. People asked about if I'd moved to California, and then people had AEW questions. People want to talk about Dave Rose and things like that. Somebody asked me about JD and stuff. So, yeah, there'll be a lot of stuff on Morning Madness tomorrow morning for you to wake up to, I guess. And when you get Morning Madness on my Patreon, you can play it on the Patreon app or on the website on your desktop, or you can download it to your computer or your phone by hitting the little button next to the sound wave. It's all easy on Patreon. If you guys are patrons, it's easy. If you're not patrons, give it a try. You should be able to hear it for $5 if you're in the $5 tier or above. You will hear Morning Madness. What episode is it, like 177 or something? I've made 177 episodes of Morning Madness since I started on Patreon with that show. Fucking crazy. And 116 episodes of Corrupted Podcast. There's just... And every once in a while I put out the Dropbox link to all the episodes so you guys can download any episode you want, listen back to the original episodes, whatever. Episode 49 is always a psychotic one. Wow, that guy almost got right through it. Wow, can't believe I didn't get over there. What? Oh my god, that goal was open. Oh my god, did you guys see that? That was just an empty net. And I missed the net. Or that guy I shot with sucks. Oh my god, I just killed that guy. He's dead. Oh my god. What the hell was that? What in the world was that? Talk about purple Steph exposed collar. Yeah, I played it again the other day. That was so weird, man. That guy sounded dead serious. But Stephanie McMahon having a purple dick. That was so weird. Oh my god, dude. If I was WWE, I'd be like listening to that call and I'd be like, yeah, time to call the fucking detectives after that call. Oh, he's lucky he hit me. I was gonna walk right in if he didn't hit me. Oh. Oh man, he just gave him DeBrusque the puck. Oh my god, you missed the net, you prick! Empty net miss again. Dude, I'm missing everything. So many scoring chances, all being missed. Almost scored on that. Can't believe this guy has a goal. Jesus, man. Hi, John. How are you, man? I appreciate that, John. Love you, buddy. I mean, I probably opened up... I don't know. I've had a YouTube channel since 2007, but the other ones didn't work out back then. So I think when I started this one, it was 2012, and it's a slow climb, man. It's been a slow climb. But at least it's a climb, you know what I mean? At least it's a climb. Oh my god. I can't get it to go in, man. My daughter loved school today, man. She really did. I think Brenna loved school. Gavin had been in school already this week, but Brenna was her first day, so it's great. Oh my god. Oh. What's up, Mike? Oh, boy. We got fake Mr. Beast in the chat. How many fake Mr. Beast accounts do you think there are? What somebody has to do is get a check mark, like get to the point where they get a check mark, like 100,000 subs, and then become Mr. Beast. Because then, like, somebody will really believe it's him because they'll have the check mark, and they'll be like, oh my god, Mr. Beast is in my chat, oh my god! They'll start freaking out. And then the guy donates $1 and goes, hey everybody, just testing the water. And then the person's like, oh my god, it's Mr. Beast. And then they just go, and then they donate $1 more and go, you know what, this guy sucks, I'm leaving. And then the person just be like, no, no, Mr. Beast. I'm a sick bastard. I would totally do that. And you could be like the biggest troll ever. And then just get people's reactions to that without spending money like he does. Except they're like, you know, so it's all negative reactions. Like, oh man, I need to pay my car. I'm losing my car. Oh no, and now just fucking. Oh, that's so horrible. Oh my god. It won't go in, man. That's what she said. Oh! That would be so funny, man. Oh my god, it won't go in the net! Boom, there it is!
Ah, Ryback's here. What's up, Ryback? How you doing, Reeves? You want a bowl of my nuggets? I'm gonna finish it. Finish in it.
Fuck you, Ryback. Ryback, get the hell out of the chat, Ryback! You son of a bitch, Ryback! God damn it, Ryback. It's all tied up now, bitches. Wow, that rebound went weird behind the net. Yeah, I'll take that power play.
Fuck you too, Ryback.
Everybody knows that Ryback's feed me more nutrition is really just dog sperm, right? I'm pretty sure I unblocked him days ago. Oh no, I passed it to the wrong person. And it leads to a goal. Afghani Malkin takes the mistake and turns it into sweet, sweet sexual desire for the New Jersey Devils. No, I mean, why did I say that? Hamilton gains access, but Tarasenko takes the puck away. Tarasenko shoots it up to DeBrusque. Back to Tarasenko, but it's intercepted again. No, I'm just kidding. Just losing my mind, dude. I'm ready for football season. Who's ready for football season? I am. I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me. Yeah, we got fucking termites here, too. We got everything in this place. Want some termites? Boom. Big hit. Wow, what a pass. Whoa, he zigged by me. Holy shit. Then he got jacked up, man. Broken Lion. Oh. What's up, Broken Lion? Fuck, I went early. I'm just going to keep going. Oh, I won it. Got it. Come on, we're on. Get in the net. Get in there. Get in the net. It won't go in. Oh, my God. Go Van Riemsdyk. Let's go Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk gaining entry. Van Riemsdyk, what a save over the back of the head. Oh my God, what a save. Oh my goodness, Van Riemsdyk. Go get that shit, Petrangelo. Forsberg. What the fuck are you doing? Back to Van Riemsdyk. Gonna put the magic on again. Van Riemsdyk shuffles off down the middle to Forsberg, who backhands it off the goalie's pads. Come on, man. I can't fucking believe that didn't go in. I can't believe it. Jay Swiss, what's up, Jay Swiss? Thank you for subscribing to me on Twitch, man, and giving me that money. You sexy beast. Steal that puck. Steal the puck. Oh, my God. Jay Swiss, thanks, man. Wow, it's quiet on Twitch right now. We are live on Twitch. Twitch has turned into dead zone. Alex Jones here is kind of retarded. Who am I cheering for if the Red Sox don't make the playoffs, which they probably
We've got
aren't?
a new Twitch follower. Hell yeah, take my pants off.
I would say Max is trash. Thanks for following me on Twitch. I would say that I probably won't watch any baseball if the Red Sox don't make it, you know? I'd probably cheer for the Dodgers. I mean, I wouldn't cheer for anybody, really, but I mean, I might kind of be like, all right, cool, Dodgers, what's up? Gatekeeper Drew, I want to show you my dick. I want to show Gatekeeper Drew my dick. Oops. I didn't mean it. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. My Sunday gaming stream has turned into a piece of shit. So maybe we've turned into a piece of shit on fucking Twitch. Oh. Oh my God, no, what a save! Oh my God! Oh my God, we are pausing this and I'm watching that save. My goalie just ate that guy's asshole for breakfast. Dude, my goalie just ate that fucking guy's asshole for breakfast. Oh my God, dude, what a save. Boom. Miss. Boom. Oh my God, dude, what in the fuck? Oh, eat shit and die. Oh my, oh God. God damn. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people move to Mixer. I mean, Mixer sucks, kind of. I mean, I don't know. Nah, it's just my crowds, you know, whatever. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, what a tip! Johnny Busick gets the Johnny tip! Look at that, baby. Who's not satisfied by that? By the way, Jay Swiss, man, thanks for 12 months in a row on Twitch. Thank you, man. What are we up to on Twitch for subs? We're at 67 subscribers on Twitch still, so thank you for that. 1 year, Jay Swiss. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it a night after this game, to be honest. It's 12:40 and... Boom! Eat that. All alone! All alone! Oh my God, it won't go in! Tie game. Feeling wet. That guy was looking for payback. Jones. Wow, waited too long with that. Lucky he didn't score on me there. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I had a goal if his D saved it. His damn D guy saved the goal. Oh, my God. Come on, Forsberg. Keep it on sides, Forsy. He's Poseidon is a pedo. The fuck? Oh my God, how does that not go in? Oh boy. Nice save. Well, looks like Jesus Montemayor is going to take home that $14.50 top donation of the night on the SmackDown review and here in the gaming after show. I'm going to be going to record my Patreon morning show and a bunch of other shit. And so you guys, I appreciate you guys all coming out here, being on Twitch, being on YouTube, watching the streams and shit and sharing them. And what the fuck, there's a goal. Fuck. And thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Where the fuck is he going now? Ooh. Oh.